Okay, here we go. Starting fresh this time. What are urban myths? Modern stories spread by word of mouth. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidents, unsolved cases, conspiracies. Most are unfounded rumors which grow as they are passed on. Dear not. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless everyday gossip. It's like consistent themes, but are they all? Truly. Consistent themes that we've had throughout. Rooted in pure gossip. Rooted in pure gossip. Harmless speculation. All that jazz. So... I genuinely don't remember where we left off. And then, do I still want to give it a go? Yeah, why not? Since I'll be gone next week anyways. Or gone next Friday anyways, so the extra delay for the finale. Alright. Why not? We're gonna find out where we left off together. Alright. If I remember right, UTech Priority's CEO was Kurosawa something. You know him, Jasmine? No, just happened to see him mentioned. Might have been a news article somewhere. Kurosawa. Checking the reference doc. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO, UTech Priority. Mr. Big Time is asking for our help. Kinda fishy, eh? He must be on the top floor of a skyscraper. I'm sweating already. Get her to check for rumors of shady biz or bad rep. You're right. Checking right now. Shady business, bad rep. UTech. This is UTech Priority. UTech Priority's official account. UTech is a company that provides IT support to Japanese companies. UTech Priority, a tech company. Wow, it's a corporate account without gimmicks. There's quite a following. Maybe I should Google the name UTech. I see some movement on UTech. We should search the company name. Please do. Yeah. UTB's quarterly report, significant increase in profits, plus 50.1% YOY. UTP? For UTech Priority, I guess. Is that impressive? Can't say I'm the best person to ask, but I guess so. I'm going to use my glasses and Google that term. Year over year. From last year to this, year over year, plus 50%. This is pretty impressive. This is indeed a financial term. This company's doing well. It went public 3 years after it was started. The CEO seems a bit shallow, but the company itself has a solid reputation. It went public in 3 years? That means they're doing really well? I wouldn't know how to explain it right, so I'll just say. They're doing super well. Headquarters at a high-rise in Tora. In Tora Noman, isn't it? Which means we're about to go in? You're that nervous? Mr. Don, I'm filled with suffer. Hello, Ivory. I hopefully am here to relieve the suffer. Or give you a brief escape from suffer. The company has strong ties with government agencies and large corporations. They seem good at those connections. A company like that, they need good connections for deep contracts. Government agencies, you know, doing work for the country. Works with government agencies and large corporations. Curious. Working for the government seems like an easy way to earn a lot. Don't you think that's true? Working for the government is an easy way to earn a lot. Not possible. It's a ton of work. It'll be tough dealing with government information. I bet it's super stressful for those working on it, since they'd be fired immediately if they mess up. Honestly. A super stressful job. Fired immediately if they mess up. In that sense, our work is a breeze. Kaiba Ichiran. Is this Seto Kaiba doing a ramen commercial? It'd be really entertaining if one of the engineers from those types of work were to post Kaiba Ichiran here. Kaiba? Oh, there's an urban myth that says if you post that on your socials, occasionally you get a reply from the dead. Sick! Alright, we'll read about that in a bit. I think where dead people respond to you? Engineers can't do anything about that. Wait, responses for the dead? What would they be saying? You just have to post Kaiba Ichiran yourself and find out. I would like to know if you can get those contacts through regular sales techniques. Is it all down to Kurosawa's skills? Kurosawa? The power of the CEO's sales skills? Power of the CEO to exploit his employees. To get the most out of them. Listen, just because the engineers are dead inside doesn't mean that you can just casually call them dead. I mean, yeah, from the stories I've heard from some guys who I work with now, who realistically worked at a similar company to this. That's an accurate descriptor. That CEO guy, Yuya Kurosawa, may have more business skills than we think. People seem very impressed by that CEO. Aha! He's young. Probably getting paid a lot more than what his job sounds like. He's a CEO. Of course he's getting paid a lot more than... Yes, Yuya Kurosawa's reacting. We'll search that up. Wonder what kind of things they're saying about him. He's a CEO. He's getting paid far more than he deserves. It just comes with the territory. Too many search results. Alright. I'll double down. What are they saying about them? Oh, hello. Tokai Business Online. Exclusive interview with UTech Priorities, Yuya Kurosawa. This unbelievable climb at the top. I understood my path only because I took a detour. Kurosawa-san seems so young, but he's already a CEO. Isn't that true for most CEOs in tech, though? That's a 700 million yen? Wow. Can't believe that you is now a tech company CEO. You, first name basis? That's just a 700 million. He doesn't ever have to work again. You see this all the time. Playboys in their 20s suddenly put together in their 30s. Really? Around 30s when you learn that life is easier if you take it seriously. I hear Yuya Kurosawa was born into affluence. His family home is enormous. Affluence? Like he was rich since childhood? Since he's successfully running a business, I wouldn't say he's totally ignorant. He may have just been given a small loan from his family of a few 100 million. I spent roughly 12 hours today dealing with difficult API issues, race conditions and asynchronous code and visual glitches. By now I too have counted among the shambling dead. Oof. Oof. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. God, I feel like I've somehow shifted into a point where my biggest problems are dealing with people. Yes, I can't accurately diagnose and fix the problem you keep reporting to me if you don't give me all the information I ask for. If you don't give us the information we ask for, I can't do anything to help you, except tell me when it happens again, and, yeah. That's the easy part. I just ignore those. Power move. I respect that. I try to, but when, like, it's an... Like, occasionally it's something that I'm actually, like, this is really annoying, and I want to fix it, but people just can't simple ask. And they still just say, oh, X is down, this is down. Great! What do we do about that? Enough. Was born rich. Boy, we wish. Parents in the social ranking, gotcha? So if social hierarchy were gay when your parents were, never mind, it's too much to explain. This means you got lucky being born into a wealthy family. Does Azumi canonically not know what gacha games are? Or is it an inherited power, huh? World will never change until the ruling rich class changes. GR. Oh, there's a great resetter. Person who inherited power. Someone who gets their privilege or the wealth their parents passed down. Ah, there's GR again. What is that GR supposed to mean? Great rare? Nah. It's great reset. These guys are the zealots. I mean, I agree with the sentiment. World will never change until the rich ruling class changes. Hashtag eat the rich. By force. I passed Yuka Kurosawa the street yesterday. He had on big sunglasses and a flashy outfit. Thought he was a celeb or something. He didn't look that arrogant. Seemed nice, actually. Big sunglasses? Is that standard CEO attire? Depends on the person. Saw him last week too, wasn't particularly charismatic or anything. Really plain, like any other dude on the street. I'm gonna say hi, but he glared at me. Oh no. Glaring at people who want to say hi. Do you think Kurosawa-san is a scary person? It's, can spare a small amount of empathy for people who get swarmed wherever they go. To the point where, like, if they're out by themselves, just leave them be. Don't, like, go running up to them while they're having dinner with their families and whatnot. Don't stop them in the airports and beg them for autographs you're gonna sell on eBay and whatnot. Instances of fans, like, crowding people and forcing themselves on famous people. That's the kind of stuff I can spare empathy to them for. That's like, just calm down, dudes. If Kurosawa-san is famous, going out in the street, getting swarmed by people, yeah, sure, he's gonna be glaring at people occasionally. Oh no, I forgot today's dissolution day! You're late for work, Freya! Depends on the time and place. I'm not sure what to make of this guy yet. He's a CEO of a tech company. So the number of people who came to me and are like, the game is broken, it crashed for me, and I'm like, okay, I see, I built a whole error message reporting system to just give me the conspicuous error.txt file generated, and they'd be like, no. Oh, yes, that is exactly the sort of failure of interaction with people that I relate to so much, Ivory. I relate to that failure of interaction so much. It's simple instructions we ask of people to help us help you, and they just, what? I can't see it. I do not see it. I cannot see it. Nishiki Yasuga? I am murdering words today. Nishiki Yakuza. Yes! Okay. With that perspective, I like him a lot more now. And what we know about him so far is that he got super rich parents. He got super rich parents in the social ranking gacha. And Azumi does not know what gacha games are. Even I so often, he's got a salesman switch and then his private one. Without doing that, you can't last long as a CEO in IT. A salesman switch and a private one? Do you think I'm different off the clock? Nope. Relatable. Azumi only has one switch. And it turns on the lights very briefly. He could write an autobiography about this huge success story. Ex-popular livestream group leader to tech CEO. Did he run a VTuber agency? Success story. Sounds like he's worked hard. Yuya Kurosawa's success story, huh? Well, okay. Was he himself a VTuber? Oh my god. Maybe. Kurosawa-san sounds like an impressive person. Why would such a big-name CEO come to us for help? I wonder what happened to him. We've only heard people talk about him as if they saw some celeb in town. I haven't heard of any real issue yet. Unlike with Mayusaki-san, his company seems to have a good reputation. Well, that stuff is to talk to the man himself. Good luck, Sammy. Cosby is like the human embodiment of you have a smooth brain, no ridges or lumps or valleys or bumps. All ideas slide right up like a water slide. Smooth brain, smooth song. Yes. It's like she has very slowly formed some grooves as this game has gone on. Oh, look at that building over there. Jasper, is that an actual skyscraper? You know it. The CEO must be holed up in his penthouse. So I should just tell the reception lady that we have an appointment? Yep. Also, try to relax a bit. Understood! Understood! She just bit her tongue. Chibi Brain! Swollen, smooth, and soft and cute. Oh, ma'am, hello. Hello, excuse me. We, have an appointment today. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. You're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center? Yes, that's right. We were expecting you. This way, please. Hello, ma'am. I like you already. Nishiki? Mr. Kurosawa, they have arrived. Ah, hello. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority Co. This is my secretary, Miss, Kiyomoto. Apologies, she joined us recently, so I keep forgetting her name. Oh no. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Asami Fukure from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And it's just, my colleague, Tomarigi. I hope we can be help to start this off. Your request involved the recovery of a stolen item? Yes, about that, Miss, Kiyomoto. I'll handle this. You can get back to work. Understood, sir. Doesn't Kiyomoto-san know what's going on? No, she's unaware. Could you describe what was stolen? I can't mention specifics. Why? Yet I'm sure that an intruder was here, and I'm the only one who realized that fact. Rita was innocent last case, which means that Kiyomoto must pick up the slack of women doing crimes. She did it because Nishiki does not know her name. What do you mean? You might want to call the police if you had an actual intruder. Our business involves clients entrusting their data to us, so we'd prefer to keep things under wraps. Ah. Also, I was hoping you might assess the situation objectively. What happened 2 days ago was strange enough to warrant that. I heard your team specializes in this kind of investigation. Strange happenings. Sounds like something we can handle. I'm having the security camera footage analyzed, but that will still take a while. Hearing my account and my secretary should tell you how strange all this is. You could kindly get started as soon as possible. I see. We'll try to do an objective assessment of what happened the day before yesterday. Aside from the Kotori-Bako case, every case so far has been a woman with hobbies. Be back in 10 minutes, looking forward to seeing her crime. Yes. Sammy. Yes, Jasmine? Better watch your back with this one. Can't tell us details, hasn't called the cops. Both yellow flags as far as cases go. Kurosawa-san is acting a bit strangely. I'll be careful. Here goes. Investigation start. What happened here? Distinct lack of traces? Oh, that's people here. Them do be people here. Is this shadow Kurosawa-san? But it's weird. I feel like this shadow is looking at me. Or am I overthinking this? Bizarre. This shadow, is it Kurosawa-san? Maybe it's the intruder. How do I tell them apart? It's like they're touching the desk drawers. Wait, is it me? Or is this shadow looking this way? Or not? This shadow is rummaging through the drawers. And taking something out? It's holding something. I can't make out what it is. Maybe we should examine the desk itself. Huh. The shadow's looking at us directly. That's a little bizarre. A security camera, likely the one that Kurosawa-san mentioned. But the intruder made it in regardless. There's some kind of mechanism on the door. Is this the lock? He said something was stolen, but this room looks hard to break into. Maybe I should ask Kimoto-san, the secretary. Yeah! Good idea. Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Kimoto-san, the secretary, right? Yes, I work as the CEO's secretary. He has instructed me to answer you truthfully, as I actually saw things happen. Please ask me anything related to your investigation. Alright, what happened? Could you tell us about 2 days ago? Did something happen? You mentioned 2 days ago, but nothing happened in particular. The CEO asked me too, but I have no idea what this is about. Eh? I see. Could you kindly tell me what you saw? Very well. What does that mean? Shinubi-kyun, correct. That day our CEO had a meeting at a client, so I saw him off. And he returned a while later. I see, and then? I greeted him when he came back, and everything afterwards was as normal as could be. So I haven't noticed anything. I see, thank you. The twist is gonna be... The twist of this interaction is gonna be that he never came back to the office. Do you need a key to enter this room? Yes, a security card. Do all members of your staff have a security card? Yes, all employees have one. That being said, as we handle critical data for our other companies, even I am prohibited from entering the CEO's room when he's absent. I predict that the thing that he's not telling is that he was, he didn't come back to the office. She saw him come back to the office, and he's not about to admit that it wasn't actually him. Anything over here? The CEO's desk. This chair must cost a fortune. Love serves some chairs. You have to be careful with the CEO's desk. What's this? An Illuminae card? Wait, no. Is this case part of the prophecy too? Hey, that card is of high value. Please leave it where it is. Oh, but Kurosawa-san, isn't this? Is it involved in some way in your ongoing investigation? Well, not quite, Azumi. Then please return it to where it was and continue investigating. I will, sorry. Alright, we'll just stare at it and commit it to memory. A shadow is taking something out of the desk drawer. The top drawer, I think. Was anything taken from this drawer? I should check with Kurosawa-san. Okay. So I think... in this instance... is there anything else we can talk to you about? Kimoto-san, could you spare us a moment? Yes, what do you need? I'm shocked that we can't make notes for you yet, but we'll start by talking to you. Reintroducing myself. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of U-Tech Priority Company. Please ask my secretary for anything she knows about what happened 2 days ago. Understood. Alright. Kurosawa-san, could I ask you about what happened 2 days ago? What I can tell you right now is that something precious was stolen. The rest I'll disclose once you've talked to my secretary. Oh! But Kimoto-san didn't seem to know anything? Were there any traces nearby that might provide a lead? Something was stolen. Was anything stolen from the top drawer of your desk? Top drawer? Why the desk drawer specifically? I haven't told you anything yet. Oh, of course, it's just hard to explain, but I have this ability called clairvoyance, which is why I'm here as an investigator. Not that you believe me or anything, sorry. Interesting. Yes? You believe me? Yes, I find it very intriguing, and feel you might be very useful for the case at hand. Useful? I'll check what might have been taken from my desk. Kindly recheck with my secretary, too? With Kimoto-san? Okay, I guess. Alright. May I ask you something? Certainly. No more questions. Alright, Kimoto-san. Kimoto-san, could you spare us a moment? Yes, what you need. 2 days ago, did Kurosawa-san take anything out of the CEO office? And now that you mention it, I think he was carrying a red card-like object when he left. A red card-like object? Not a security card? Those are very different. I wouldn't mistake one for the other. I'm not aware of what it was, but I do recall the CEO being very careful in handling it. Thank you, noted. I'll check with Kurosawa-san as well. If something is missing, then there really was an intruder here. Yes, anything strange about the CEO? Yeah, the urban myth here is going to be a doppelganger. It has to be. This might be an awkward question. Was there anything strange about your CEO 2 days ago? Anything strange? I don't think so. Did you speak with the CEO about anything? No, nothing in particular. I greeted the CEO, but he just gave me a light nod, as he normally does. I see. Also, this might sound strange, but there was one thing I found puzzling. He mentioned he was carrying something when he left. To be precise, one moment he was taking out that red object. The next moment he was gone. Gone? Did he just leave while you were looking away? He'd opened the door of this CEO office and disappeared in the very next moment. Oh, I see. He seems like a serious person, so I don't think she'd make it up. It's a bit of a strange thing to keep to yourself. And we still can't note her down in our journal yet. Alright, we'll continue playing this game of phone tag. Kurosawa-san, I heard that 2 days ago you took out something from the top drawer of your desk. Sup? What's up, Clever? How you doing? Do you remember what it was? What Scooby-Doo mystery are we doing today? Something was stolen from this CEO's desk. And I suspect the urban myth we're dealing with is a doppelganger. Thing is, 2 days ago I didn't come back here after the client visit. Yep, that all but confirms it. Huh? So it's impossible for me to have taken something away. But if so, why would Kimoto-san? What was your impression of her? Do you think she was telling the truth? This is the strange incident that I mentioned. Is Kurosawa-san suspecting Kimoto-san? Kimoto-san mentioned that you suddenly disappeared. Disappeared? What do you mean? You said that you disappeared after taking the object from the desk. As she's bringing this up voluntarily, I don't think she was really looking away. I see. To be honest, I don't think her account is trustworthy. Would you please double check with my secretary just to make sure? Okay. I'll check with Kimoto-san one more time. Do you want to call the police? Something was stolen. The police should give you their attention. We'd be contacting the police. The thing that was stolen the other day. It's actually something top secret. Huh? Top secret? It's an important matter that affects our very reputation. I need to ask you to be discreet from here on with your investigation. I see. Curious. Okay, we can document you now. I need more notes of the people I met. Kurosawa-san is the CEO of a tech company. He says something was stolen. What was it? Notebook full of teenage vices. Oh no. Red card-like object. That's it. The stolen item was a red card-like object of some kind. But isn't he going to tell us what it was? He hasn't called the police either, which is rather suspicious. Either a doppelganger or likely a skinwalker shapeshifter maybe. Also, hey! Hello, Feely Von Karma! And Ed, hello! Look at this dude. Look at this dude. His tax fraud documents. Yeah! Honestly, real. Top secret. He's as famous and popular as a celebrity. Which is a concerning vibe for a tech CEO. That sure is a fella. Former leader of a group of popular streamers, so... Is Yuya Kurosawa VTuber? Maybe. And here's his secretary. Kimono-san, could you spare us a moment? Yes, what do you need? About the strange happening. Question, 2 days ago, you were in this room with Kurosawa-san, correct? Yeah! Well, yes. For maybe just an hour or so. Was there anything about his clothes, hair, or even face that struck you as unusual? No. It was the CEO, I know. And so he took a red card-like object from the drawer and left with it. Yes, that's right. Is there something wrong? Kurosawa-san says he hasn't taken any away that red object. Was that the important item that our CEO mentioned? Seems that way. And still, he did take it out of his desk while I was watching. Alright. Need notes from the people I meet. Kimono-san is the CEO's secretary. Kurosawa-san had trouble remembering her name. When was it that she joined the company? Well, given these answers, recently. Yes, recently. That must be why he couldn't remember her name. Maybe there's a lot of people coming and going here. Just a guess, though. Kimono-san. Recently hired. Must be really recently. We did someone she thought was Kurosawa-san, but might not have been him at all? Question mark? Question mark? Let's see. Oh, right. I remember the preamble of this here. The preamble of this chapter. Everyone who had one of the Illuminae cards has gone missing since their respective chapter. Which means Azmi's best friend has gone missing. Aiko was the... No. Aiko was the culprit from the first case. That's my bad. Alright. We can deduce. I need to think things over a bit. I talked to Kimono-san, the secretary, as Kurosawa-san asked me to, but, yeah, I think you're right, Clever. I think it was the... I think Aiko was the culprit of the first case. For her, 2 days ago was just a regular day. Yet actually, something was missing, even though Kurosawa-san hadn't come back to the office. Strange circumstances, indeed. Also, here's our boss, who just kind of, is our, Tulpa helping us think through difficult problems. Did she misjudge what she saw? Did the CEO simply forget what he did? If something is missing, there must have been an intruder in some way. I wonder why their stories are so different. Hey, Miguria, he's here. My boss, the Tulpa, in our head. Maybe the intruder... Like, he's just physically beaming into her mind. Just whispering directly into her... Whispering directly into her ear. Telling her to buy... Barbie. Telling her to buy Bambi on the PS2. Alright, maybe the intruder... was disguised so that they would look like Kurosawa-san. Okay, we can't make any silly answers here. Good! Maybe the intruder was disguised so that they would look like Kurosawa-san. Yeah, we can't make any silly answers here. We can't fingers. Kimono-san's stories about the missing item was accurate. So whoever it was that seemed to be Kurosawa-san must have actually been here. But if so, they look so alike that you could mistake them? I need to learn more about the intruder. Alright, we've resolved that. Okay, we can't ask you anything. Kurosawa-san mentioned that he's having the security camera footage analyzed. Maybe they've heard back. I should check with the secretary, Kimoto-san. Good thought. What the security camera you have there? Is the footage available for checking? Our general affairs team, who handles the camera, sent us images just a while ago. Here they are. Thank you very much. What does this look like to you? It's our CEO, for sure. Looks like it. I'll check with Kurosawa-san himself. Alright. May I ask you something? Certainly. So surely after this, we're gonna have identification. I asked Kimoto-san for this image from your security camera there. This is you, isn't it, Kurosawa-san? Oh wow, he does look like me. I wouldn't blame anyone for mistaking him for myself. Could it be that you've simply forgotten about coming back here 2 days ago? That is impossible. My client counterpart can attest to that. And there is something actually missing from this room. But this is clearly you yourself. I'm as surprised as you are. Wait for the phone. Good going. Jasmine, I think I picked up what I can here. So how's that CEO then? Something does feel off. He won't tell us about what was stolen. And he showed interest in my clairvoyance. And he has an Illuminae card on his desk. What's he up to? He knows way more than he is letting on. Definitely seems like he's hiding something. Yeah. Yep, there it is. My face when the phone rings suddenly. It's from the director. How's it going? It seems you're done with your initial investigation. Yes, but it's kind of complicated. A lot of uncertainties, aren't there? Huh? Oh, yes, exactly. Kurosawa-san himself is one thing, and the clairvoyance shadows in the office felt different somehow. I see. Also, I saw an Illuminae card. Kurosawa-san had one. We can worry about that later. Looking forward to your full report. Let us begin, then. Identification time. Boom. Whoosh. Locating a stolen item and recovering it if possible. The request for this case is rather unusual, considering our usual fare. And yet it seems this case was made for us. First I thought it was just a burglary. But the Illuminae card showing up and something strange must be going on. We cannot leave this case unexplained. Let us begin the identification. Now let us start by laying out what has been happening. Mr. Kurosawa experienced something strange. He asked you to speak with Miss Kimoto, his secretary, to make sense of what was going on. That's right. So he asked Kimoto-san about what happened 2 days ago. So, Miss Azumi. Yes. What were the strange circumstances that Miss Kimoto described? Kurosawa-san appeared. Kurosawa-san appeared, though he wasn't supposed to be there. Kimoto-san was in the same room for a while, but didn't notice anything unusual. Right. So the intruder entered the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself, behaving very naturally. The intruder's presence was natural enough that anyone might suspect the CEO of misremembering his own actions. Moving on. Mr. Kurosawa, imposter, came to the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself. The secretary, Miss Kimoto, was the only one who saw him. Her account of that day included an important characteristic of that intruding entity. So, Miss Azumi, what kind of interaction was there between Miss Kimoto and Mr. Kurosawa's imposter, between the time the imposter arrived at the CEO's office and until he left? Non-verbal greeting, as they usually do. I believe she mentioned the CEO gave her a light nod, but they didn't speak. That's what they usually do, so she didn't find it strange. Excellent. Precisely. Miss Kimoto did not converse with Mr. Kurosawa's imposter. If they had any form of conversation, this would have turned out differently. The point where you figure out if a doppelganger can mimic their target's voice perfectly. Which they probably cannot. My final question. Was Miss Kimoto unaware that Kurosawa-san had appeared? No. She was aware and even greeted him. Indeed. Furthermore, they were in the same room for an hour or so. Miss Kimoto never doubted the imposter. And yet a client can prove that Kurosawa-san wasn't actually there. So, Miss Asami. Yes? What kind of entity is this imposter, then, who showed up at the CEO's office? A fox! Morphed into Mr. Kurosawa. Entity almost identical. A tangible entity with an appearance practically identical to Kurosawa-san. If they do have the voice, speaking patterns are odd. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So if they spoke, it would immediately come off as odd. Maybe a clone or some kind of copy. Brilliant. The security camera footage confirms that the imposter's appearance is almost identical. And yet Mr. Kurosawa himself can prove that he was somewhere else at the time. It's as if there was another Mr. Kurosawa in existence. I'm back. Did someone die? Also, no one died yet, but they're... No one died yet, but we're in identification, and it's gonna be a doppelganger. We're about to find out. You're just in time to find out. You're just in time to find out, Freya. Welcome back. They did not converse, and yet the security camera footage shows the person existing in two places at once. Speaking would reveal them as an envy Pikachulan. There's one urban myth that matches these parameters. Oh, identification. Doppelganger, yep. Called it. This random salaryman. The doppelganger? A duplicate of yourself that exists in the same world, with no indication of since when or why they exist. Only the person themselves would be able to identify the imposter. The terrifying aspect of this anomaly is that if you ever meet your doppelganger, you will die. You'll die? We should warn Kurosawa-san to be very careful, until he recovers what was taken. I didn't know the doppelganger was such a scary urban myth. Reminds me, the same Mr. Kurosawa sent us an additional request. I will handle it personally. You may not be able to reach me for a while. What? Concerning? No need to worry. I leave the on-site investigation in your capable hands. But, Director? What happened? The Director won't be in contact for a while. Will we be okay on our own? Very sus indeed. Is it that much to worry about? Without the phone calls, it'll still be just the usual. You're right. Maybe we'll be okay? Well. Whew. Home at last. Housekeeper. Sir? What is it? Oh, I thought you'd come home just a few minutes ago. No, I just got home, obviously. Just getting straight into it? What? Ah! Hi! Ah! We did a terrible job at warning him. Taste menu. We go check Kurosawa-san's place. Doppelganger, dawn of the inverted soul. Yes! Real! And it seems he ran into his doppelganger. When he called, he was so worked up. I saw it. It was in my room, and right away, and so on. It was watching Judge Judy. I wonder if he's okay. Well, he did call us himself, and seems safe for now. We should wait on mentioning this supposed death if you meet your doppelganger thing. He was at least well enough to have called us. How about the boss man? Business done yet? I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe your first solo dissolution's coming up. No way. I'm not good enough for that. Well, we'll figure it out. I mean, you technically did one. You technically did one with the boss last chapter. You did the dissolution for the actual poisoning myth. Like, technically, Azumi did the dissolution for the Kotori Bako, revealing that it was just the vine tea mixed with alcohol. that was doing the actual poisoning. But she did that off screen. We didn't actually get any cool visuals of Asmi doing her dissolution. I hope we get that at some point before the game is out. Look into the doppelganger rumors. Is there anything else that you'd like me to look up? My little investigator Zambi is growing up so fast. Oh, you think so? Can you add Zimmers to your research list? There have been a lot of incidents related to them lately. Are there any connections between Kurosawa-san and Zimmers? Haven't you heard? The Zimmers hate Kurosawa with a passion. Not really a big deal with just people's opinions, but Kurosawa haters are getting bolder. Understood. I'll look for rumors on the doppelganger myth and Kurosawa haters. Oh no. UTech's dark secret. So with that young taking the company public in just 3 years? According to our sources, he abused his privilege to get there. Sleeps thrice on weekends, and life is tiring. I mean, they're right. I hope we get Osby looking coldly down at you the way Biggernia does. Be your own boss, Osby. Yes. Claim the power. Claim the power for yourself, Osby. Dark secret. Is it really impossible for a company to go public in 3 years? No, it's not impossible. It's just really, really rare. God, where he is due to family, but he's out here lecturing us about hard work? What an ignorant guy. Oh no, is he a pull yourself up by the bootstrapper? All these haters. Do you think they're Zimmers? What's the thing with Zimmers? You don't really know. It seemed like a group, but also goes solo. I wish there was some way to tell. Yeah, right? The guy had super rich parents and benefiting from nepotism is supposed to be a secret? Real. Your family has a lot of money, can't you just use it however you want? I guess you'd think so if you have that kind of opportunity. People like that also tend to go for attention. Like, yeah, that's hardly a dark secret, Sleeps Thrice. It's just like the natural state of the world. Calling it hard work distorts the world's view, sense of value. Return that distorted world back to its original state. GR! Another great reset. Distorts values. Are they distorted? Are values even fixed to begin with? This GR again, what does it even mean? It's great reset, I'm telling you. These guys are the ones we should be suspicious of. GR, great reset. I'm gonna CEO of a huge company at his age is unreal. Talk about New Life Plus. Red-eyed women whispering in their ears. Honestly, Carmen would be for the Great Reset. Everyone distort. Talk about New Life Plus? If he's an invader of outer space. True. How many times would I have to be reborn to get to live it? Oh, that's a video game reference. New Life Plus, New Game Plus. How many times would I have to be reborn to get to live at the top of such a fancy building? If you actually tried, you might get there pretty quick. Are you saying that Kurosawa we see might be a doppelganger? A little too high profile for antics like that, isn't he? Oh, hello. The Kurosawa we're going to see now is the real one, right? Sure hope so. Flavor urban myths about meeting your doppelganger. Are there really? Experiences like that probably hit closer to home than your average urban myth. This one stands out for me. Ah, the glasses are reacting to meeting your doppelganger. Knew that would grab attention. Give it a search. Alright. Is that really all there was to grab in here? Alright. Speaking of meeting your doppelganger, my friend accused me of walking around with a girl hanging off my arm yesterday. Maybe my doppelganger got a girl before I did? Lol. This is Uizumi Kukumo at Broken Bone. Doppelganger can get a girlfriend? That's a powerful screen. That's a powerful screenshot to save. anything you can do, your doppelganger can do. I mean, fair enough. Lots of celebrity doppelganger incidents. Uh-huh. Is that so? Yeah, it makes sense they'd blame it on a doppelganger. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. Tsutomu Kisaragi said that the doppelganger hallucination theory is when you're seeing a hallucination of yourself. Well, theoretically, it could be all in your head. You could be seeing your older self or a living spirit. Want a remake of Doppelganger at Dawn of the Inverted Soul? Real! Real, it deserves it. Hallucination of your future self? What kind of urban myth is that? Wait, they said Tsutomu Kisaragi. Right, he did write books on urban myths. Fans should have their eyes on this topic. Yep, Tsutomu Kisaragi, the author of the Great Reset Theory. Oh, reaction to the doppelganger hallucination theory. Probably get more info on doppelgangers from here. Give it a search. Oh shit. I've seen a friend's doppelganger before. We talked and they were totally alike. When I talked to my friend later on, I heard they were overseas at the time, so we couldn't have met. That's unusual. I think someone in a place they couldn't have met. That sure sounds like a doppelganger. If that's real. Urban myth has said that doppelgangers can't talk to other people, or they can only appear in places related to the original person. Is Tulpa Megaria a vision of Alchemy's future self? Trends the gender? Maybe. God, maybe. God, maybe. It also means that Alchemy is going to undergo a horrific accident and be confined to a wheelchair. That then their powers will be amplified. That would be crazy. I could get behind that. The director mentioned that trait. Doppelgangers can't talk to others. If it's someone who's antisocial and not talkative, it'd be hard to tell them apart. Alright, we're learning. I saw my younger self at my family's house in the countryside. Is that also a kind of doppelganger? What? Is that a doppelganger too? It really was their younger self. Bunch of stories about going home to find your doppelganger already there? Oh, yep, we've had one. That's really terrifying. Getting home to find yourself there? Guess that's a classic kind of doppelganger. A lot of historical figures have met their doppelganger before. President Lincoln? Ryunosuke Akutagawa? Akutagawa, really? President Lincoln? With a beard? The one with that beard on his face? That's a defining feature. That's a defining feature? I mean, you know him from the beard? You know him from the beard? Okay, thank you, Jasmine. The accident that breaks her spine also imprints countless wrinkles upon her brain, turning her to a genius. You know Lincoln, the guy with the beard? Yeah? Right? Yeah, that's that guy, yeah. Also, he knows who Lincoln is, but not what a meme is. So proud of her grass-touching prowess. She's so grass-filled. Do you really die when you meet one? Heard you get cursed with bad luck. Getting cursed with bad luck, died to meet them twice. Which theory is most likely? Alright. Meeting your doppelganger? Oh. Alright, moving on. Hallucination theory. What does this mean? Doppelganger hallucination theory? Hey, Suzuki with the shades, hey! It's not meeting your doppelganger that causes death. You see a hallucination of yourself because you're close to death. So it's the opposite? You see your doppelganger when you're already about to die? So a doppelganger is a Shinigami? Can't really call those the same thing. Seeing someone else's doppelganger can cost you your life. No way, you can die from seeing someone else's doppelganger? Take a breath. Go on, find out more about this rumor. Don't mind if I do. That's just a reactor to the words cost your life. So many intense words coming up. Alright, we're cooking. The shock of seeing your doppelganger that killed you. Dying from just seeing someone else's doppelganger. Saw that in a movie once? The movie was good. Very scary. Far, far too scary. By far I was scared. Oh no. What movie? Death by shock? I guess it would shock you to death. Would it really shock you to that extent? I heard that a doppelganger is a spirit or a soul that escaped from their body, and if you see one, it means the host body is without its soul and will eventually die, or something like that. A reasonable theory. Soul? Doppelganger? A host body? What? That's a tough one. Who can make fun of the concept, since there were people with brain tumors who died after they saying they saw their doppelganger. What? That sounds like a scientific cause? Compelling if true. A brain tumor showing you hallucinations of yourself. The idea gives me shivers. Definitely a possibility. Oh, here's the doppelganger plot. There's also the possibility that the doppelgangers kill their original selves to replace them. But in that case, from the outside, it seems like just the original person's personality has changed. Killing the original to take their place? That's way too scary! Now we're into the horror movie stuff. Now Jasmine is interested. Lake Mungo. Really well made. Watched it with Ed because I can't watch scary movies on my own. Understandable. Lake Mungo. I will keep that in mind. So isn't a straw man kind of like a doppelganger? If the real person is in the way, they get rid of them and put a straw man in their place. A certain prime minister was just a straw man. Source: Master Kisaragi. Oh no. This is the straw man? A straw man prime minister? Really? Here come the conspiracy theories. They say Kisaragi said it. Must be a fan. Alright. Doppelganger time warp theory? Our prophet, Tsutomu Kisaragi, is not just a visionary, but holds the power to see the future. The society's on the brink of revolution. GR. Tsutomu Kisaragi fan using GR. Maybe it stands for Great Reset? Oh, I see. Well, that's why it keeps showing up everywhere? It seems to be really popular lately. Concerning! That's his reaction to Prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi. Tsutomu is just a researcher. Why are they calling him a prophet? Would you mind looking into those rumors? Understood. Yeah, this is getting really concerning. The Great Reset is getting very, very prominent. Now we have the doppelganger time warp theory. Time warp? When two of the same person are in the same place at the same timeline, causing a paradox? Do they think reality is some sci-fi movie? The world simulator hypothesis? Oh no. The world simulator hypothesis, a doppelganger is a bug in the system. If you run into one, then a bug occurs and you die. Get it? Oh no, Tokigo Shigure! What is the world simulator hypothesis? Your guess is as good as mine. No, Tokigo Shigure! Oh no. Well, how'd the Nirvana Initiative get in here? We have one great world-ending theory. We don't need the Nirvana We don't need the Nirvana Initiative here too. Getting die vibes all. Yes, same. How interesting that every doppelganger death theory has its own reasoning behind it. Each one seems realistic in its own way. Scary. They do seem strangely realistic in their own ways. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Alright. Cost your life. Results found. Huh. Oh boy. Concerning. Function. They seem to be really excited here. Sounds like a real party for them. The GRR prophet, Tsutomu Kisaragi Hope Toy, is almost here. Thank you, Aimi at functioning alcoholic. GR. Yeet! What is it? Don't keep reading. The posts are creeping you out too much. As someone who's read Occult Great Reset, I thought Tsutomu Kisaragi was simply saying that occult otakus will have their chance to shine one day. A reasonable person in the thread. Get out! Really? Have you read it, Jasmine? Well, yeah, I have. Oh no. Oh no. Read it again. You can't just stand there and wait for change to happen. You have to take the first step toward change yourself. That's how we can change society, then the world. GR! Can't say much without reading it myself, but seeing how many different impressions of the book there are makes me nervous about reading it. Tsutomu Kisaragi may be abnormally persuasive. So we can pretty much say pretty safely that It's the SZ, but I'm blanking on the name. Yeah, SAMEZIMA. SAMEZIMA is the group that's using the Occult Great Reset and the Illuminae cards to either push for the actual Great Reset or to whip up the public into this frenzy. My favorite anti-Semitism fact is that Japan got copies of the protocols and immediately thought to make allies with the Jews. Obviously, the shadowy puppet master are people who make good stuff with. Right. Like, real and real for that. It's like, man, if these people really are as yeah, welcome to the crackpot side of the internet, Red. Idiots always toss around words like toys. Welcome to social media, Red. I've been working hard for the GR too, but it's a shame that I've treated the same as a fool. A GR is something you work for. And I thought all they did was read books and rant online. This could be more dangerous than it seems. I seem too intensely invested in this. That book is just about updating your values. What else are you seeing in it? Updating your values. Oh, that's closest to how I read it too. Simply put, that's what it was about. So pretty much, Fred. Bunch of internet weirdos are taking a book with some reasonable things to be said about it and turning it into a big world-ending prophecy. Exactly. Updating your values. Do that, you must first destroy your current values. It's the destruction that Tsutomu Kisaragi sought to carry out. Was there a statement inside that asked you to come up with your own answer or something? I think it was just a bunch of Tsutomu Kisaragi's own thoughts. Maybe depending upon the reader, it resonates differently? This book was about his experience. He was bashed by people who had a prejudiced view of the occult. Otakus based on only half truths. Hold on, why is this talking about otakus? I feel like Fujiwara-san said something about that on the occult tour too. Oh, because along with teaching at uni, Tsutomu Kisaragi was an occult researcher. That's why people thought of him as an otaku. Half-truths? Half-truths? Then they were true. Oh no. Cartoon Dinosaur Man is, I was just trying to start a fight. The worse the info, the more attention it gains. It leads to reaction, which leads to a sense of superiority. People have a terrible habit of just focusing on that. I like the conspiracy theory that Queen Elizabeth died way sooner, but they say the announcement for when it would be less economically convenient. Less economically inconvenient. See, those are the real ones, like... Speculating on how the government is pulling the strings to fuck us over, that's, The British Prime Minister literally killed her. Just straight up John Wick style. I know this because I read it on the internet. The short-sighted society needs to be destroyed, GR. Good old internet argument. These people saying GR, like they're trying to accomplish something. Or Tsutomu Kisaragi, right? It's to me like they're speaking out in the name, It's like to me like they're speaking out in the name of Tsutomu Kisaragi, who couldn't accomplish his goal by himself. Oh, that's the clue we need? Alright. Well, let's actually look at this, then. I mean, someone would benefit from spreading that kind of rumor? Could be. As long as people think they could. She was PM for like 2 weeks, but yes. So someone started the rumor. Yes, here's the, okay. Oh, no. I'm with that one thing, where the reptilians are using the concept of doppelgangers to hide themselves. Oh no. What are reptilians? I didn't think they're like aliens who try to pass as humans? Yeah, except it's twisted in a really awful way from, Let me guess, we're around the same age? How old are they? Do certain urban myths fall into specific generations? Different things are popular depending on when you grow up. heard that story about people getting replaced by weird apparitions. It's a pretty recent thing. Are there that many terrifying stories about such things? There's an endless pile of stuff. Kaijin answer, the scary one that legit steals your body. Meself. As for Misa? Meself! What kind of monstrous being is that? Sammy, that's not a monster name. Sammy, sweetie. Wonder how many people out there are actually imposters who replace the originals. Jasmine, you are the real Jasmine, right? Yes, I'm Jas. Yes, I'm Jasmine. You're correct. Zeus. Alright, what else to see here? I think it's all we can get for now. Went down the Tsutomu Kiyosaki rabbit hole at the end there. Looking at the Zimbers leads to his name showed up a lot, and GR. I was looking into the doppelganger myth. You get the basic idea? Yes, I picked up a lot of weird info about them. Alright. Almost at Kurosawa-san's place. Even if Mogo spelled imposters correct, oh no. He's doing okay. The doppelganger first showed up at the CEO's office, but the secretary was fine. And there were many theories about the doppelganger myth itself. So not too sure if meeting one actually kills you. You're right, yeah. Whew, I'm calming down a bit. Do my best with today's investigation. Alright. Hello, Urban Myth Dissolution Center here. Ah, thanks for coming. Are you alright, Kurosawa-san? We heard that you're... Ah, yes, the doppelganger. It showed up, and I saw it myself. Its eyes were inhuman, but it looked just like me otherwise. Did it attack you or anything? Nothing like that. But it happened very quickly. Before I knew it, the thing had left the house. Have you called the police? Well, it's a pretty ridiculous story, so... Making a fuss would damage my company's reputation. Anyway, kindly check what it was doing at my place. We have a housekeeper, and she saw it too. So please talk to her, and also... Oh? Hey, you aren't done talking yet. Huh? Who are these chicks? You bringing up our girls in broad daylight? They're here for business. This is work, so give us a moment. Are you okay? She received some messages, supposedly from me, that I have no memory of. Messages asked her various things about my room. I'd appreciate if you could look into that. Anyway, I'll let you investigate. Understood. Oh, we're getting doppelgangered now, baby. We're getting doppelgangered now. Hi there. Picked up a bunch of stuff. What the fuck is Kaijin answer? Why is that a big brain? It's the fucking brain guy from Fear and Hunger. Have you ever heard the rumors about Kaijin answer? They say that he's nothing but a head, so of course he wants a body. Word is that you can summon him by phone. Remember, call at your own risk. You can't just call him on any cell phone. You're gonna need 10 of them? Then you need to have them all call each other. The first phone calls the second calls the third, and so on, until the loop is completed with the 10th phone calling the first. Usually you'd expect to get a message about the line being busy, but instead they connect to somewhere. The man who answers the phone calls himself Answer. Or 9 out of 10 people that call, he will answer any question they ask. But an unlucky person will get asked a question instead. If they can't answer, he steals their body for himself. Wait, was there another story just like this? Maybe there really are phone lines to the other side. If you ever get a call from a strange number, keep your head on your shoulders and don't pick it up without thinking. That's what it looked like after Brain Age gets a remake for the Switch. Oh, real. Huge brain, many wrinkles, 10 billion wrinkles. I don't really want to read about reptilians, but... So politicians, religious, aliens, people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a bit of anti-Semitic. This is the one with the anti-Semitic connotations in American reality, awful reality. Okay. All right, we're not going to talk about reptilians. Doppelgangers. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. I saw it. This is the last message a dear friend of mine sent me before his report disappeared. Saw what, you asked? Apparently, he saw his doppelganger. He had gone out by himself to meet up with his relatives, and he was waiting for them at the park. He arrived early and decided to kill some time on his phone, messaging me and a few others. The park was busy, so he must have noticed it while watching all the people sitting on benches, running and chasing after balls. At first, it was just meaningless conversation. I'm so bored. This might be the most wholesome place on Earth. But then he found something interesting. I think this person is staring at me. OMG, we're wearing the same shoes. How embarrassing, lol. It's got everyone's attention. Is it a dude? Chick? Now, what did it look like? It's a dude. No way, he's even wearing the same pants as me. Lol, why? That's why he's staring. Hang on, I'll try and set a picture of his face. There was a short break in the messages, so I assumed so that he could take the picture. Eventually he sent it, but the guy was far away, so it was hard to see his face. So the beginning, it was just a picture of my friend. Everyone loved it. WTF, that's just you, LOL. Haha, you're so happy there. What's that dumb look on your face? Oops. What's that dumb look on your face, Lamau? Then he sent a bunch of messages to me all at once. Guys, that's not me. OMG, it's me. The final message before he stopped responding was, I saw it. Okay, what is Kaiba Ichiran? Listeners can also send in their hot tips to the center. A little bird told us about something called Kaiba Ichiran. It's not clear if this is a name or a password. One thing is for sure. When you post the words Kaiba Ichiran online, you get a reply from dead people. The thing is, I'm busy. I don't have time to respond to every single comment. I don't even know what I would do if I got a comment from a dead person. Don't they know that it's tough for an elk to be a social butterfly? Real. And here I thought this was just Seto Kaiba doing a ramen commercial. Alright. Let's do our usual pre-flight ritual. I see two shadows. Could they be Kurosawa-san and the doppelganger? The doppelganger's got those white eyes. I'm seeing their shadows overlapping from when they came home last night. They really look alike when compared like this. I can somehow tell which one is the doppelganger. I wonder why. Clairvoyance. And again, the doppelganger's shadow. It really does seem like it's watching me. It's supposed to be just a trace. How is it doing that? Reminds me, we need to check with the housekeeper about what the doppelganger did. Alright, anything else happening over here? Hello there, Aika. Oh, he's computing. His shadow is the doppelganger. It looks different somehow. It's doing the computer. What is it doing? I can't make out exactly what he's doing with his hands. It looks like he's taking something out or away from the computer. I should figure out what could have been around the computer. He came over that tweet of Seto Kaiba is like, what if Apple took over Tesla and switched its focus to Fortnite peripherals? Oh god. We could only be so lucky. The shadow, it's different from the usual ones. It's supposed to be the doppelganger. Is it trying to do something to the safe? The shadow seems to be looking at me and laughing. Too scary. I should check for traces of the safe being tampered with. Okay, that is an unsettling twist. That is an unsettling twist of events here, having the traces actually watching us. A series of trophies and awards on display. So many of them. Kurosawa-san must be really talented. And remember last chapter we had like the mysterious, unexplained spirit in our traces, seemingly guiding us places. And we had the cloaked shadow in chapter 3. The cloaked shadow traces in chapter 3, like guiding us through the underground to some degree. Awards. Prefectural Junior High Kendo Tournament, 10th place. High School Speech Contest, Judges Award, Silver Medal. Business Idea Contest, College Category, 2nd place. So Kurosawa-san was a high achiever since his high school days. Japan Corporate Excellence Award, Information Technology, UTech Priority. Silver Award, 100,000 subscribers, 5 Society. Gold Award, 1 million subscribers, 5 Society. Incredible! Oh. Pointing. VTuber. Excuse me, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Can I talk to you for a minute? Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Feeling kind of nervous. Ah, yeah, Mr. Kurosawa mentioned you. If I can be of any help. My name is Honda. I work as a housekeeper here. So what the heck happened yesterday? May I ask what happened yesterday? Someone who looked just like Kurosawa-san came in here? Someone just like him? She's deep in thought. It was around 8 o'clock last night. Mr. Kurosawa came home and immediately went to his room. I was preparing his dinner and I heard the entrance open again. Looked out, Mr. Kurosawa-san standing there. I think I told him that I thought he'd already come home. What did Kurosawa-san do? Went to his room and then soon after I heard him yelling. Yelling? Like ah, when someone's surprised. Mr. Kurosawa came out of his room immediately afterwards. And another Mr. Kurosawa followed him out shortly after. By that time, the first Mr. Kurosawa had just disappeared into thin air. I couldn't believe my eyes. I see! How was the room? Did you look inside Kurosawa-san's room? I'm only in charge of cleaning for all the other rooms. I was told that Mr. Kurosawa's room has various things he can't show anyone else. When I first came here as housekeeper, I was told that entering Mr. Kurosawa's room is strictly forbidden. I see. Since when do you work here? Hana-san, when did you start working here as a housekeeper? You seem accustomed to this job. Oh, when did I start? She's really intense. Is it just me? I've been a housekeeper for a long while, but I started working here recently. No, that's not just you. It just feels like a common thing for housekeepers. Oh, really? Recently? I'm old, but I still need to work to pay my bills, you see. I could do with a little raise if you catch my drift. Or would Mr. Kurosawa fire me if he heard this? He doesn't seem to be kidding. At all. Did you talk to the fake? Just checking. Did you speak in any way with the first Kurosawa-san that came home? In any way? As in, did you talk at all? Just reacted as usual, I believe. Greeted him with a welcome home, Mr. Kurosawa. And he gave me a small nod and headed to his room. So you didn't have a conversation. Understood. Thank you. I see. The real ghoul in this case is El Capitalissimo. Yes. So the first Kurosawa-san probably was the doppelganger. And the one that yelled wasn't the doppelganger. You have an idea of the doppelganger's actions, but what is its goal? And it's still not talking. Which means it doesn't have his verbal pattern down pat. As it was brought up earlier. Did you notice anything unusual or peculiar about the Kurosawa-san who came home first? Peculiar? Yes. Can't imagine that the first Mr. Kurosawa I saw might be someone else. As far as I can tell, it most certainly was the Mr. Kurosawa I know. Playing lingo too like this, nice. I see, thank you. Might also just not have a voice. That's true. Housekeeper? Any notes of the people I meet? What does that mean? Hana-san works as a housekeeper at Kurosawa-san's place. When did she say she started working here? Recently. Yeah, she started working here recently too. I wonder if Kurosawa-san tends to overwork his staff. He must have a... evil Kurosawa-san. Here's Honda. Why housekeeper, though? That's a... I'll keep it short. It could be that it needs to steal Kurosawa's voice to actually fully, like, take over. Ooh. Wonder if how relevant... wonder if that will become more relevant when we start to figure out what he was taking from Kurosawa-san's private offices. Delinquent. A photo of Kurosawa-san. Maybe one from a while ago. He looks a bit different from now. What is that in his hand? Looks like a drink shaker? Oh, it's a trophy. Why did I think it was like a drink What is wrong with me? My first impression of that was like, it's either a drink shaker, or like bartender style, or like a friggin' urn. A giant baby bottle. Baby needs his bottle. As there's some writing on the trophy he's holding. National College Debate Contest, first place, Inugama University Debate Club. Wow! Wait, this is amazing, but also... Inugami, that's my uni! So Kurosawa-san went there too! Same alma mater. Hey girl. Like the farmer holding his beautiful giant onion son. Real. Excuse me, just a moment of your time, please? Who the heck are you anyway? I might be able to help in some way. Huh? I'm here for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And what the heck is that, huh? There's been something strange happening around Kurosawa-san recently. Seems someone who looks just like he was up to no good. It's just serious talk, that's pretty laughable. It's true. There's evidence of the intruder in the CEO's office, too. I saw it, too, or its shadow. So we're pretty sure it's real. Sheesh. This a reality show or something? Your name, please? Could we ask you your name, please? Aika. His girlfriend. What's he doing inviting girls to his place anyways? We did this before, too. We had a huge fight, and I haven't forgiven him yet. I'm just here for work. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. Nothing to worry about, huh? You're weird. What was your name again? Ask me Fukurai. Okay then, Zamzam. What you need? Zamzam? Aika-san, strange things have been happening around Kurosawa-san recently. I'm worried about Kurosawa-san's safety. And maybe you could be in danger too. Oh, wait. That's so not funny. Oh, wait. You serious? Very serious. It's Doppelganger. Kurosawa-san might have told you. Messages he received were probably from his doppelganger. Huh? So those nonsense texts he sent me the other day? Weren't from Yuya on booze or from someone else? We believe so, yeah. Did you talk to him? The Zammers and the Zimmers. And the Zimzams. I'd like to ask you something else about the doppelganger. Huh? A what? Have you ever talked to him over the phone directly? Nah, no. Just those DMs. I see, just his messages. Maybe it's true that doppelgangers don't talk. Doppelgangers don't talk. Alright, so... Give me the deeds, girl. Show me the DMs. Could you tell me this in detail, what you experienced? Like a few days ago, you DMs me. First I thought, who the heck is this? He usually calls, but hey. I see, it was from Kurosawa-san's actual account. Oh. Hey, I can remember when you came to my place? Fish don't stack. Cats don't dance. Is this it? It looks like he was asking something? It was super creepy. It got on my nerves after a while, so I deleted most of it. Ah, that explains it. What was he asking you about? Like something about that hard drive in Yuya's room. A hard drive? I asked him about it too. Said something about a black box-like drive or whatever. I said, how should I know about that? It's your room, don't ask me. Yeah, true. Right? So I figured something was up and came to check. Those DMs were from an imposter. I don't get what's going on. I'll recheck with Kurosawa-san about this. Strange DMs. Alright. Stunner girlfriend. Stunner girlfriend. That's... Osmi confirmed. Akasana is Kurosawa-san's girlfriend and was at his place when he arrived. Why was it that she suddenly came to Kurosawa-san's place? Messages from an imposter. Yeah, she received fake messages through Kurosawa-san's hacked account, so she came over to check. I'm surprised that someone else could hack Kurosawa-san's account. It can't be easy. What kind of super hacker could pull that off? Remember back in chapter 3 when I feel like it's a detail back in chapter 3 that we kind of glanced over. When it was revealed that Meguriya, just that one guy on the in-game internet was wrong. It's the internet, even if it is in-game internet. It's the internet. Of course they spelled it wrong. I got your phone asked me. Someone is incorrect on the internet. They have posted cringe. Grammar cringe. r/grammar cringe. Is that a real subreddit? But yeah, remember back in chapter 3 when I believe Megaria revealed that we weren't actually invited to the tour? He like has a tool that either hacked their social media or spoofed their social media to send us the DMs, the invitation DMs. Do you remember that? I was asking the question of who could hack Kurosawa's account. It makes me think about that. Very curious. Let's keep that in mind. Stick her head in the trash can. Mundane, everyday trash can. It's pretty packed. Old documents, maybe? Or perhaps my soul. What's this? What? A photo. Crumpled and rolled up. 5-letter word. Rhymes with under. Under. That could be. He might actually be organizing all these cases himself. Is it the same photo as the one on display? I know it's longer, sideways. Oh wait, there's a person on the right. Tsutomu Kisa... what? 6 letters long. Wonder? Is it wonder clever? Tsutomu Kisaragi? Why? Why would Kurosawa-san be in a photo with Dr. Kisaragi? You need to ask Kurosawa-san. Well, okay, so Blood... Bruv knows way more about the whole Illuminae card Great Reset stuff than he's letting on. This computer is huge! Lots of glowing lights. Is this one of those gaming rigs? 3 monitors. I think the doppelganger was fiddling around with this. There's a USB cable dangling here, but nothing connected to it. Takes a tech CEO to have such a huge safe at home. If the doppelganger was after something, this might be it. The doppelganger was staring at the safe. Was anything stolen from it? I should check with the housekeeper, Honda-san, whether the doppelganger had anything in its hands. I should also ask Kurosawa-san to check the contents of his safe. Ooh. Kisaragi's killer had some sort of arm injury, but that didn't match anyone on the tour, right? Is Kurosawa's arm okay? Interesting. Also, what the heck? We haven't actually picked up any clues yet? I talked to you for a minute. I'll keep it short. When the first Kurosawa-san came out, was he holding anything? Holding anything? Like a wad of bills or expensive-looking jewelry? No, I don't remember him carrying anything of the sort. Do you mean Mr. Kurosawa's room had such things in it? Well, I wouldn't know. Then again, he wouldn't have that huge safe if he didn't. Huh? Is there something wrong? Well, she's never been in the room. Why does she know about the safe? Suspicious housekeeper. I just need to get in my own head here for a minute. Alright, Kurosawa. The fuck's going on here? I didn't think the doppelganger would try to contact Aika. I briefed my housekeeper, so kindly talk to both of them. Understood. About yesterday. Excuse me? May I ask about what happened yesterday? Yeah, sure. When I got home last night, housekeeper looked at me funny and said she thought I'd already come home. I had no idea what she meant, but when I came to this room, the doppelganger was there. Charts? Charts? The doppelganger was there. Exactly, looked just like me. Except the eyes, they were just sockets without eyeballs in them. Oh, concerning. I just stood there in shock. and he just took off. Short. Hearts, H-E-A-R-T-S. Hearts. I see. Anything unusual since then? Have you noticed anything unusual since you saw the doppelganger? Like a massive headache or something? AKA, are you dying? You think I might die because I met my doppelganger? Oh, you know about that? Nothing seems wrong with my health. That reminds me, you met my secretary yesterday, right? Kimono-san, you mean? Yeah, she seems to have skipped work today without my permission. Our HR tried to call her, but she's not picking up. Huh? Our staff is looking for her. I'll let you know if I hear anything. Kimono-san has met the doppelganger, so... Is it because the doppelganger too? Concerning. What's she up to? Well, the messages that Aika-san received. Oh yes, those. They weren't from you, right? Of course not. My account got hacked, it happens. I've taken measures to fix the situation. I see. So does that mean the doppelganger was using your account? I don't know who the culprit was. This is embarrassing as a tech company CEO. Oh, okay. So we can confirm that with Aika. Have you noticed whether anything was stolen? And did you check the contents of your safe? I haven't checked thoroughly, so that is a possibility. That safe is huge and stands out, so you'll be able to make sure. Indeed. Actually, I'm a bit busy right now, so could you check the safe yourself? What? What, me? Yes, please. I should have contracts, watches, and some gold in there. Combination is 5666666, so please go ahead. Oh, understood. Isn't that careless of him, or does he have a reason? What is this about? Did you know Dr. Kisaragi? Kurosawa-san, did you know Tsutomu Kisaragi? Oh, why all of a sudden? Well, I found a photo of you with Dr. Kisaragi in your trash can. Is that from when you were a student? A gold Koban, oh! Well, yes, he was the advisor for a sports team I was in, back in uni. So that's why! That grin! What does that have to do with this case? And why are you even searching for my garbage? I never asked you to do that. Oh, right, I'm sorry. I thought I'd thrown away all those photos. You did? Why was it in the garbage? Why was the photo in the garbage? Your guess is as good as mine. I noticed it lying around yesterday. Would think that you'd dig that up. It was lying around? So if it wasn't Kurosawa-san or the housekeeper, did the doppelganger leave it here? But why would it do that? Can I say what? What? Alright, check the contents. Is it really okay to open this? Let's see, 5666. It's open. How will I know if everything is here? Contracts, watches. Actual gold bars! I guess, do you think it's been stolen? Aw, no, Koban. You deduce your goal. Interesting. Could I bother you again? What, not done yet? The messages you received were probably sent by the doppelganger. Kurosawa-san's account seems to have been hacked. Hacked? You, Kurosawa, CEO of a tech company, get hacked? Loser. I like you, Aika. That's what it seems like. And who is that? Who exactly is that doppel whatever? An ex of Yuya's? Ex? More like that's more like a copy of the person? I don't get it. So isn't this a jumped ex trying to get back at Yuya or something? Well, I don't know for sure. Is this not an occult case, but an angry ex case? Well, that would be wild. Doppelganger Kurosawa asking about his own room. Let's go talk to you. Okay, we can't actually talk to you. Can't examine you. Alright, let's deduce. I need to think things up. I need to think things over for a bit. The doppelganger who appeared at the CEO's office showed up at Kurosawa-san's place as well. Oh, hopping in my car now and about to go home. Lurking time. Hey, Rev. Happy lurking. Entered Kurosawa-san's room. Maybe to lie in wait for Kurosawa-san himself. Kurosawa-san did indeed encounter the doppelganger. Yet it could have waited for him anywhere, including the entrance. Which means there could have been a reason it was in Kurosawa-san's room. It doesn't seem to have touched any of the valuables. It had sent messages to Aika-san too. Wonder what it was trying to do. The goal seems to have been... fueled by vengeance. That was fueled by vengeance. Who was his ex-girlfriend? It'll be a long time before we find anything that tops fingers. Fingers. The goal seems to have been fueled by vengeance, that it was fueled by vengeance who was his ex-girlfriend. Was it really so? Doppelganger seems to be asking Aika-san about Kurosawa-san's rooms. So it's probably looking for something in that room. Let me rethink this. No Megaria here. The goal seems to have been fingers that was fingers. To get the hard drive, that was connected to the cable and Kurosawa-san's room. Good! The goal seems to have been to get the hard drive that was connected to the cable in Kurosawa's room. Yes, that must be it. I'm not sure what an HDD is. Asmi, aren't you in IT? Am I really remembering this incorrectly? From the beginning of the game? Am I really remembering this incorrectly from the beginning of the game that Asmi was studying IT? And she doesn't know what an HDD is. But judging by the messages Aika-san received, that must be it. I thought she was studying IT. Like, she only discussed that in, like, the prologue and maybe chapter 1, but... I swear they mentioned she was studying IT. Are we sure that Asmi is an actual student and not someone who fell from the sky just last week? Good point. Very good point. Maybe I should ask Aika-san about what exactly an HDD looks like. Yes. Let's ask Aika, who probably knows more than you do. We're asking Aika-san, of all people, what an HDD looks like. Could I bother you again? What, not done yet? What is this mythical HDD? Aika-san, about the HDD. Hey, I wouldn't know, okay? Yes, but it would help to know what kind of shape it was. It was near the computer, connected with a cable. About the size of a lunchbox. Oh, yeah. It's a black box with a sticker on it that said 5 or something. 5? A 5? I'm not sure about that, but might be it. Kurosawa-san might recognize that. We should check with him. By the way, do you know if any of Kurosawa-san's ex-girlfriends might know a lot about HDDs? How should I know? Of course, sorry. HDD with a sticker. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. Kurosawa-san, do you know about an HDD? Asmi just making small air quotes each time. With a sticker with a number of 5? Wait, he's really surprised? Oh, what about it? I bet Kurosawa-san knows a lot about regular DDs. Seems like the doppelganger's goal was to get that HDD. What does the HDD stand for, by the way? Kurosawa-san? About the HDD? HDDs are storage media. You can save a large amount of photos, music, or videos on them. I see. It might have something stored on it that the doppelganger wanted, which is why it was stolen. Would the Urban Myth Dissolution Center be able to recover it for me? Can't say for sure. Can't say for sure, at least not immediately. Worst case, destroying that HDD works too. I would appreciate it if you could prevent the contents from leaking out. I can't promise anything. Concerning. Where do we even go from here? So, figure out where the doppelganger came here? Wait, did you just call it a Did you just call it a doppelgangster? You just did call it a doppelgangster. I fucking love you, Jasmine. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going crazy then. Osby's a university third year majoring in infosci who does not know what an HDD is. You are love that for you, Jasmine. An HDD. Just the HDD without touching the gold bars or other valuables. Kurosawa-san even asked us to destroy it if it needed to. Yeah, I don't agree to it. Those requests lead to complaints later on. I'm a genius. Osby is the doppelganger, actually. Oh, shit. Real. It came for the HDD. Wonder what's inside. Also, Kimono-san, the secretary. He skipped work without saying anything and isn't answering. Could she be... Could meaning someone's doppelganger bring death to others as well? Kurosawa-san said his staff is looking for her, but the real Osby is in a ditch. Like they... God, Freya, big brain, sharing the big brain. The people who hold the Illuminae cards go missing. And Osby had an Illuminae card, so the real Osby went missing in the same way as the others. Because Osby had an Illuminae card on her. Kurosawa-san said his staff is looking for her, but I hope nothing's happened to her. Kurosawa-san and Honda-san, the housekeeper, have both met the doppelganger in this house. Yeah, might not be safe. Go grab the van, so tell Kurosawa and the housekeeper to be on their guard. Understood. Alright, in the meantime, goodbye. Yeah, some rest, Sammy. Oh, cute wave. Bossman gave her a fake one so that she felt special. We connected the dots. We did it. Big brain high five. We're on a standby until Kurosawa-san updates us. Gotcha. Thank you, Jasmine. Oh? What the heck is this? What? Hey. I don't like to cross the street like this. What is this? No, the suit man's returning. What is this place? It's dark, but so loud. I don't want to see or hear. I'm scared. No, help me. Yeah, this is way too loud. We should go somewhere quieter. What, we? Miss Azumi. When the man has fled, Miss Azumi. Ah! Oh, hey. Director? Ah! 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 No. No. Oh, hey. Oh, this is the spoiler thumbnail. Okay. Sammy, you awake? Yeah. Dozing off again? Huh? What the? Oh, I was just zoned out for a bit there. Stop falling asleep while we're talking. Kurosawa-san sent in the stupid requests, so we need to get planning. I'm sorry, I had this weird... a dream. Okay. Anyway, or is it a dream? We were saying the doppelganger had actually shown up before the CEO office intrusion. Yep. Turned up a week ago in the UTech HQ server room. Which makes 3 sightings. Server room, CEO's office, CEO's home. Sure gets around for an anomaly. By the way, we haven't heard from the director yet. Hope everything's okay. Looking like we might have to do the dissolution ourselves, eh? I'll practice manifesting the eye-opener and unlocking it. Mistaking your doppelganger for Megaria leads credence to the Megaria as future Osby. Really? It really does. I'll practice manifesting the eye-opener and unlocking it. Please, I hope she gets a chance to do it. This also leads credence to my theory that it's a real thing. Bree, squee, woo, oh whoa. No idea what you're talking about. You take HQ coming up. Time for investigator mode. Yes! Bree. 5-letter rhyme for Bree. Spree. S-P-R-E-E. Oh, straight investigation. Alright. Hi. Chrysalis had mentioned that the doppelganger was here a week ago. Yeah, it seems like it showed up in this server room. No reports of anything stolen or sabotaged so far. Can I ask what this room's for? This is our server room, where we store important data for our clients. Girl, you're in InfoSec! It's usually off limits to external parties. My main concern is why the intruder targeted this server room. Since it's appeared in our buildings twice already, it may have hostile intentions toward our company. Or maybe the eye-opener is only a thing between Osmi and Naguria, because Naguria is in fact future Osmi, like Freya is saying. May have hostile intentions toward our company. Hope we can find out why it came here. Understood! The real Osmi was in InfoSci, but this is a fake creature. Real. By the way, I asked you to look for the HDD stolen from my home. Would you give me a status report on that first? Actually, our job is to investigate urban myths. Looking for stolen property is not quite what we are... Well, it looks like our understanding of the request and your work aren't aligned. Hey, when did we agree to change our service plan? And you are? Just a part-time helper. If you have an additional request for lost property searches, I'll check with management. We're not in the position to make those kind of decisions ourselves. Especially for this kind of pseudo-police work. Never know what might turn out illegal, really. I can write up a theft report for the police. Actually, we've had a lot going on with all these strange incidents. Please forget about the stolen item for now. We'll handle that ourselves. Let's continue investigating the urban myth element if that works for you. Oh, okay. Please check with the server engineer and the security guard about what happened here. Okay, we will. Jasmine has experience dealing with the corporate types. As we know from Jasmine's standing in the secret police. Thank you, Jasmine. Why did Kurosawa-san's tone change all of a sudden? Leave those situations to me. Anyway, he showed his true colors. He must force that responsibility on us. Let's move on. First, we need to know what appeared here. This one I found something Wick has found in a candle. Keep an eye out for what Kurosawa's up to while we investigate. Alright. Oh, you're just still here. Oh, hey, IT guy. Observe this. The shadow is probably Kurosawa-san's. It looks different from the doppelganger. Here's the doppelganger. A shadow which looked just like Kurosawa-san. I'm starting to see the difference. This one must be the doppelganger. It's staring at this server. It's looking this way and laughing. It's scary. I wonder what this server is. The doppelganger seemed fixed on it. The shadow looks just like Kurosawa-san. It's actually the doppelganger, I think. Yes, positive. Let's see. He's standing there all confident, like it's his own company. It means the security guard saw this doppelganger too, right? Oh, he's doing more poking around. Okay, this is indeed a bigger server room than it looked like at first. Looks just like Kurosawa-san. But this one's a doppelganger. Seems to be doing something to the servers? Sus. The rerun was 3. Oh god. So about the servers, is this big one the server? Or the various pieces sticking out the servers? The server has glass doors but no locks. Right, it's... Yes, the whole thing. It's on the clock at 3. Oh. Yes, all the little individual things racked there are, the servers. Wow, these servers are almost a wall of their own. Wouldn't fit in my place. What if folks working on their PCs need to have them at home? What? Well, Azumi. Azumi. It's in a glass compartment with a solid-looking door and lock. Tight security here. Doppelganger's shadow was looking at the server. Wonder what's stored in it. We should check with a server engineer. Why do they call themselves servers when they can't fit in maid or butler costumes? What's in this box? Probably spare parts. It's like a shelf for stowing connection cables and tools. She knows what... She recognizes this, at least. Quite a lot of stuff kept here. She recognizes this, at least. Really sorry about earlier. Oh, it's okay. Force will have it for the negotiation table. Okay. About this sighting. Could you tell me about what happened here in detail? 1 week ago, late at night, the doppelganger showed up here, though nothing was taken. Please ask our server engineer in this room's security guard for specifics. I was out of the office working on something else, so I wasn't aware of what happened. Understood. I'll check with them. Oh, by the way. What is it? They serve C-word. They serve connection. They serve country-fried home cooking. Ah. You have this special power, right? I seem to have lost my fountain pen when I came here this morning. Your fountain pen? You're good at finding such things, aren't you? Well, kinda. It's actually a very special pen for me. Would you try looking for it? It was a gift from my father. From your father? We definitely should try to find it then. Exactly. Would you mind? It should be in this room somewhere. I'll have a look. Ozma, you just got baited into something. You've just made a verbal contract with the CEO. I want to ask about Kiyomoto-san. You mentioned that she wasn't answering calls. Kiyomoto. Oh, my secretary. Oh yes, I'd forgotten to mention this. We haven't been able to contact her. I asked HR to check on her home, but they couldn't find her, so she might be missing. Huh? Maybe that secretary job is physically demanding in some ways, but disappearing with no word of warning. I don't think that's what's going on. Meaning the doppelganger of other people can kill you too. That's pushing it a bit, no? Met mine 2 days ago, but nothing has happened. Though that reminds me. Reminds you of what? It reminds you? Just that our housekeeper didn't show up this morning and hasn't contacted us either. Your housekeeper? Honda-san? Is she okay? Your secretary, Kimoto-san, and now your housekeeper, Honda-san. Both recently encountered your doppelganger. It's really strange that they're going missing like this. Well, actually, there are lots of irresponsible people in the world. And why am I totally unaffected? Well... I wouldn't worry too much about the doppelganger rumors. Wait, that wasn't why you requested the center's help? Concerning! People who work for you are going missing. It's also somewhat coincidental that it's the 2 people who, were recently hired by you? In very personal positions? Yes, definitely Kurosawa-san himself, not the doppelganger. Looks like he's placing something on the tool shelf. Maybe with the pen here, I forgot about it. Need to check. Yeah, she's... He's murdering them and trying to see if Evil Clo did it in a solid alibi. Oh no. And he's also just baited us into showing off our powers the same way, Tall Suit Man did. In Chapter 2. The shadow was around here. There it is! An expensive-looking fountain pen. Why would he put it here of all places? Did he hide it on purpose? Anyway, let's give this back to Kurosawa-san. Yeah, well, that's a clue, so we have to do it. Checking in. We're still looking into the intruder's motive. But here's your fountain pen. It was right in the tool shelf. Ah! power of yours, it's real. It should work then. Hmm? Just talking to myself. Please, carry on with the investigation. Yeah, you're up to something, buddy. Oh, it's just me. It's just IRL me. How did I get into this game? Hello, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Oh, hello, I'm Nakata. I handle UTech Priority server room, admin, and maintenance. Are the servers those large machines in the back? Yes, those shelves hold hundreds of servers, and I'm in charge of them. Oh, I see. Makes sense. Osby, you're in InfoSec. Which, I mean, okay, it is a different area from, No. It is There is room for distance between, But InfoSec, I mean, come on, you'd have to have some degree of, background knowledge on server infrastructure to get into InfoSec. Like, if you're just straight up, like, web design, okay, maybe you're not too into the intricacies of, server management, but InfoSec, come on. Although, Osme being a doppelganger who knows nothing does make her a perfect, blank slate to learn about all the things with. There's money in that theory. Could you tell me about your work? I work in UTech's server room, here in the headquarters. I oversee and maintain the server hardware, and also handle troubleshooting. Are you always here? I'm actually pretty new to the company. Another new guy! Not always, though I often come down and handle things here. I see, thank you. Another new guy. What happened a week ago? Would you recap what happened a week ago at night? That day I was handling our regular monthly server maintenance, among other things. So it was your monthly special day where the servers get their... Hang on, I am screenshotting this line for other purposes. Are we sure she works at InfoSec? Well, she's going to school for InfoSec, which is... Oh my good lord. I need to file this away for a future reference. No, just look up in the chat. Freya looked it up and confirmed. I guess, yeah, something like that. The CEO showed up during that time, a little past midnight, I think. Garrett, just, knowing I was busy at work, he just gave me a wave. Like, don't mind me, carry on or something? Yeah, exactly. So I was focusing on the maintenance process and other tasks. Anything unusual? Did you notice anything unusual? Unusual, let me think. Well, he acted just like the CEO usually does. When we see him around the office. Do you know what exactly he was doing? That would be... no, I don't really know. Seemed to be working on something, but was gone when I looked up. What's in that server? There's a server with a lock. What's stored in it? Thinking maybe the doppelganger was aiming for the content of that server? A server's content? I can't really tell you that much due to security protocols. Could, but I need permission for the CEO, so, Alright, ace engineer. I need to know some of the people I meet. Oh, they called me an ace engineer. I am not, in fact, a server engineer. The doppelganger showed up. What was he doing? Monthly meat discount? What? What are these choices? What are these choices? He was obviously playing strip, rock, paper, scissors. Yes. Yes, Inoue-san and Nakata-san had a friendly match of strip, John Kin. Rock, paper, scissors. No, wait, that would be a new urban myth we'd want to look into separately. Let me think. Monthly meat discount. Yes, the classic monthly discount day for meat products. Specials for steak and sausages. No. That's the night with very few people. Discount meat wouldn't be... Answer me! What? Let me rethink this, please! Girl! Oh, God. You're killing me, Hasumi. You're gonna kill me by the time this game's done. Oh. Meat discount day is real, by the way. 11/29. Wai? Niku. But some places do the 29th of each month for just plain Niku. Normal Niku. Niku ni. Even. Oh. Strip, rock, paper, scissors. Nothing's over maintenance. Was it coincidence that the doppelganger came this day, or not? Be real that the, Oh my god. Oh. What is going on in your head, Osmi? Oh my good lord. Okay. Remind me to clip that later, because what the fuck? Okay, nothing more to talk to about you. Yes. Hi, I just got back from a very long production of Ren. Ooh! In it or watching it? You shrunk her tiny, cute chibi brain to make more room for marshmallows. Oh, you just missed... Dark, you just missed the most insane series of choices we've ever encountered in this game. Good show, but the plot makes literally zero sense unless you know it before watching. Ah! I mean, that's true from what I know of it, but... Oh, this guy. More insane than finger. Let's see. Our question is, what was the server guy doing in here in the server room? And our choices were 1. Strip, rock, paper, scissors. 2. Monthly meat discount. Or 3. Server maintenance. Strip, rock, paper, scissors, monthly meat discount, or server maintenance. I will be clipping this later. If no one else clipped that, I will clip that later, because, Jesus, what the fuck? Okay, we're here for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. May I talk to you for a bit? Here's Inoue-san. Clearly, obviously. Yes, under the CEO. Inoue here, security for the server room. Please, ask me anything, yes. About your work. Inoue-san, could you tell me about your job? Yes, I'm in charge of security for UTech's server room. We handle important data such as personal information, yep. I see. What happened a week ago? A week ago at midnight, we heard that someone came into the server room. Oh yes, the CEO's doppelganger? Yes. Exactly. Could you tell me everything you saw at the time? Well, I don't really understand this doppelganger thing. Though it looks just like the CEO, I find that hard to believe just like that, yep. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're sure an entity like that is out there. Things have been stolen from the CEO's office in Kurosawa-san's home. Yep. Please help us. Please. We'd appreciate your help, especially to prevent any further incidents. That makes sense, yep, I see. Well, just past midnight that day, I think. The CEO just showed up like that, yep. Does Kurosawa-san usually come by at those hours? No, it's rare that he even comes to the server room. Our server engineer, Nakata, was here too, yep. I see, so what was Kurosawa-san doing here? He entered the server room and seemed to be doing something inside. I'll probably only be here for a few minutes, but I also had to show up after hearing a girl. I mean, doppelganger can have a girlfriend. Real. So real. Also, Jasmine called them a double gangster, which I think was badass. I didn't see what exactly. Alright, I see. Anything unusual? Was there anything unusual about Kurosawa-san? Well, he was just like his usual everyday self. He's here today as well, but even if you told me he was the doppelganger, I wouldn't know. There's no way I could tell, yep. I see. One thing though, he was there one moment and gone the next. You should ask Takada, our server engineer, about this. He also met the CEO here last week. Oh, I mean... No, he met that doppelganger thing? Here? Yep. I see, thank you. Alright. Reliable. I need notes on the people I meet. Alright. Inoue-san is the security guard in charge of the server room. He seems to have encountered the doppelganger, but about what time was that? Around midnight. Yes, right around midnight. Inoue-san and Nakata-san were working late. At that hour, there wasn't any other witnesses. Nakata is also a recent hire, so Nakata is probably next to go missing. I don't think Ike is gonna go missing. So I need to ask me. Yes? Did you see the CEO's face? I'm not too sure, but I did look at him when he entered the room. I think he was just the usual CEO. The same face as Kurosawa. Like, there could just be, like... Yes. Can I help you? Yep. Could just be like he used one of these times to really show up. Anything you need? Let me know anytime. Alright, what's on the server? It's a server with a lock. What kind of data is stored in it? Would the doppelganger be trying to steal that information? The Nakata-san mentioned the doppelganger was doing something to that server. I see. Please check with our server engineer about specifics. You can tell him I gave you permission. Even the doppelganger is indeed after that server's contents. The data within it is encrypted. You mean it should be safe? Yes, however I'm concerned that our engineer hadn't mentioned that so far. Why is that? All hands-on server processes are up to the team in charge. So I wouldn't be accessing anything directly myself. I see. I'll check with the Nakata-san about that. They're straight. Oh no! See, that's the thing. That's the other thing you missed, Dark. We are very much theorizing that this Osby is in fact a doppelganger. And the real Osby is like missing in a ditch somewhere. This Osby is a doppelganger, and therefore head empty, brain smooth. Which is why this second or third year InfoSec student is asking stuff like, what's a hard drive? And do people need server rooms in their house to use PCs? Nakata-san? Yes? Kurosawa-san gave permission. Kurosawa-san said you're allowed to tell us about the server's content. Also, I think he's a bit worried about, why you hadn't informed him that the doppelganger tampered with the server. What, me? Well, to be honest, I felt that the CEO was acting strange that day. I said what he was doing, but he didn't even answer me. Yep, didn't talk. Why didn't you say anything? So you did feel something was off? Yeah, so to answer your question, the server is for government-related matters. It contains the National Police Agency's information system. The National Police? Isn't that the group that Jasmine's part of? Issues with that server tend to be complicated. To be honest, I prefer not to cause any issues by speaking up. I see. And please, it's strictly off the record that it's for the police's information system. Though it's not like I had any other intentions. I'm sorry. Another way, it takes special authentication to access that system. But the intruder shouldn't have been able to extract any data. I think at the end of last case, we had Jasmine talking to the tall-suited man who's her boss. I think they mentioned the name National Police. I think they mentioned the name. And the stinger at the end of chapter 4. I think they mentioned this. Yeah, heartbreaking to learn that Jasmine is a cop. It's not something that Osby knows, but it's something that we, the player, have had revealed to us. So in order to do anything with the server's content, you need to clear the You need to clear the authentication. That's right. So I bet the intruder probably got this far, then came up and left. Please pass that on to the CEO. Understood. Thank you for explaining. What if the server near the back was alright? Doppelganger was trying to do something to it. I think they use the word police, but something like captain. Maybe I should look at through the glasses? Alright, we can look through this through the glasses. What were you doing here? This doppelganger, what was it doing to this server? It's touching something. Connecting a cable to the server? Wait. Is that even safe for the server? Should I worry? I'd say the odds are pretty high that Boss Man knows she's a cop. I would be shocked if she does. I would be shocked if he doesn't. Kata-san? What am I passing along to Boss Man? Oh, look closely. The server has neither a door nor a lock, so it just opens up. How much dedicated wham for a server? The server has neither a door or a lock, so it just opens up. Doppelganger was connecting a cable to this and doing something. He thought the server engineer know about this. Alright. Mikata-san? Yes? Excuse me, about the server in the back? The doppelganger might have been targeting the server in the back of the room. It seems to have connected a cable to it, then did something. Did it steal some important data, maybe? Server in the back? You mean the one without a lock? Server in the back isn't being used yet. Being setting up its structure and getting it ready for actual use. Oh? So there's no data in it that could be stolen? Yes, it's totally empty. It's not even connected to the internet. There's nothing that could be done with it. But Doppelganger snuck into the server room to steal important data. Didn't find anything, so gave up? It feels off somehow. Maybe I should ask Jasmine for tips. Good idea. Hey, Jasmine. Have to worry around Kurosawa, okay? What do you think? About the doppelganger that appeared in the server room. Any thoughts? For doppelganger, this one doesn't seem that supernatural. This one came from the server room. The stolen item from the CEO's place was an HDD. Oh yeah, and the card-like device it stole for the CEO office. The item stolen from the CEO office was some kind of device? All I heard was that it's red and card-like. Oh, I guess I shouldn't assume then. Any leads you're aware of? Unless you know more than you know. You know more than you know? Unless you know more than you're telling us, Jasmine. Water play to form one word? Ice work! Steamworks? Steamwork? But, oh, good call, Freya. Might be something, but no, I'm not confident yet. I see. Let me know if you figure out anything. Doppelganger's goal. Doppelganger must have a goal. It's like it's targeting something. Keep working this case, and it turns out the Illuminae cards are related. If they are? I need a bit more, Sammy. Give me that info. On it! Alright, let's talk. So you know quite a bit more, but also quite a bit less. Which means... Doppelganger came to the server room. It seems it slipped away without taking anything this time. In this room, there's one server. Which sounds like an obvious target. Say what? Well, you see. Why are you whispering? The server contains the National Police's information system. The National Police? Shh! Nothing seems to have been swiped for the server, yeah? It seems the police info system needs special authentication to access. Authentication, so a password. I left this room, for now at least. For now? Ultra top secret info! I'm more and more confused about the doppelganger's goals. Actually, Sammy, I think I might have an idea. Question is, what type of data for the National Police is stored there? Oh, is there a way to find out? I think Kurosawa has taken a peek at the content, at least. Gotta find a way to make him spill the beans. Oh, wow. Kurosawa's feeling calm, but is obsessed with whatever was taken. And again, he's not gonna just tell us if we ask. It's a matter of, what could we tell him that would make him talk? Gotcha, I'll think about it. Go for it. Data for the National Police is stored in the balls. Interrogation time. We can deduce, let's think things through. It's time for a Meguri up here. It's time for a boss appearance. The National Police information stored on UTech's server. Jasmine thinks Kurosawa had peeked at its content. There he is. Is there anything you're unsure of? Thinks it'd be hard to get him to talk. Kurosawa-san has been hiding various pieces of information from us. We can make him believe that we are partially aware of the truth and are in a position to help him. He may be able to get past his emotional barrier. Doppelganger is clearly sneaking in to steal the National Police's data. It's acting in ways that Anomaly wouldn't. Is there some kind of hint here? It could very well be that, like, if we need a mundane solution for this one, it could very well be that, like, housekeeper, secretary, and server tech are all recent hires in collusion to fake this doppelganger story. But then again, our stinger, identity theft is based real. Our three recent hires are faking the doppelganger incursions, and yet there's still a real doppelganger at foot affecting Kurosawa. What could we say to catch Kurosawa-san off guard? Zimmer, maybe a Zimmer who is trying to... A Zimmer. The Zimmer, maybe a Zimmer who is trying to a Zimmer. Doesn't feel quite right. Target is probably the National Police's data? Anomaly act with such a clear goal? Yeah, so... Okay. The Zimmer Zimmered all over the place. Doppelganger may be a Zimmer who is trying to... plot a terrorist attack. Good! Doppelganger may be a Zimmer who is trying to plot a terrorist attack. This is just a thought, but putting aside whether the doppelganger is an anomaly or not, if I hypothesize it's a Zimmer working toward a goal, things start making sense. This is a huge slip-up by Kurosawa-san's company, but he'd probably tell us if it would stop a terrorist attack. He'd probably ask Kurosawa-san outright, but that's kind of scary, honestly. I should check with Jasmine first. Jasmine, help me! That Kurosawa guy, he seems... I'll keep an eye out, too. Sounds great. Just a thought about the entity we've been calling the doppelganger. Could it be a Zimmer trying to make things look like it's a doppelganger? You think so too, Zimmy? They stuck in here a week ago to snatch National Police info for their terrorist plans. Gotta sleep, enjoy women-loving women activities. Good night, Doug. Happy women. They failed and realized they need a red card-like device for the heist. Card-like device is the authentication thing. They stole it from the CEO's office or something like that. You needed a device to steal the data? How'd you know this? Sammy, just trust me on this one. Go pressure Kurosawa a bit. If you won't talk, just mention that device and he should tell you everything. Okay. So, Jasmine is definitely National Police. Kurosawa-san, about the content of the server that the doppelganger tried to hack. I can't really tell you much. Could you just focus on the intruder's motive? What if the intruder was a Zimmer? They've been carrying out terrorist attacks. They've laid hands on the information. You don't know what they might do. What exactly is this top secret info about? Let's slow down a bit. As I mentioned earlier, nothing was taken during this intrusion. And as you may have heard, that even if they had tried to access the server, special authentication is needed to retrieve the data. The red card from his office is the special authentication. Oh, but the red card-like device was stolen from your office, wasn't it? Isn't that a huge concern? I didn't think you'd find out this much. The information in that server is related to VIP protection. VIP protection? Info related to security measures for political figures and leaders from within Japan. Oh, that's definitely bad news bears. And also for VIPs visiting from overseas. Security is a growing concern recently. I mean, the Zimmer terrorist activities that we see in the news. So Zimmers could plan terrorist activities with that information? Yes, which is why I was hoping you could figure out who the thief is. And again, you got me. Guess I underestimated you. He's wording this as we brought up a real zinger or something. I should update Jasmine either way. Got him. We know what's in the server. Jasmine, we know what's in the server. You okay? You don't look good. It's got info on VIP protection. The intruder who came to the server was trying to access the VIP protection info. Just like you suggested, I mentioned the device to Kurosawa-san and he told me. Okay. If it's a Zimmer, then they're definitely planning out the steps toward their goal. This means the Zimmers have full access to security information on VIPs, right? Got it. This could be really bad. What is in... If the, Jasmine, does the situation look hopeless? Well, Doppelganger has probably been after Kurosawa's data for a while. And the server contained National Police info on VIP protection. The Zimmers do this to plan terrorist attacks? The police are in danger, but we are too, now that we know. They realize the center is involved. The Zimmers may label us as threats and actively target us. Oh no! Even if we aren't doing anything to them? Figured out their plans. That's reason enough for them to come after us. And this means the boss man's silence is a concern too. No word in a while. Let's hope it's not because of the Zimmers. Do you think the director is okay? Boss man's a resourceful one, so I'm not that worried. Either way, the Zimmers are probably already achieved their goal. Now it's up to how we and the police follow up. I see. Anyway, let's stop here for today. Tell them bye and head home. Yes! Having that stolen really messes with our plans. The red device, too. Then again, that girl's power could be useful. Super type of silver? Alloy? No. Oh, Urban Myth? Hello? I really hope the director is okay. Assuming Jasmine's right, I wonder what the director is doing now. The pile of books. Researching something, I guess. Occult Fundamentals for Dummies. What? Alien abduction techniques past and present. The world without Tsutomu Kisaragi. Where's up your occultic fun? The Book of the Dead, according to Tsutomu Kisaragi. These are all books by Dr. Kisaragi. There's something else in the pile. Memo by the director. Server room, CEO office, Kurosawa home. Last line reads, Kurosawa Seiji? Doppelganger's movements, seen with that vision? Kurosawa Seiji. Yep, it's time for me to go meet Jasmine. Does the director have a does the CEO have a twin? Okay, let's get started. Any word for the boss band? Not yet. I don't know what's going on. It seems really busy. I did find a memo listing the places we've investigated. The last line read Seiji Kurosawa. Good watch for that vision, huh? Could throw us a tip or two at least. Anyway, Seiji Kurosawa is Yuya Kurosawa's father. Alright. We're heading to Seiji Kurosawa's home, their estate. Oh. Doppelganger showed up there. Showed up there? You mean at Kurosawa-san's family home? Yep, Bossman had that name written down. There must be some clue. Seiji Kurosawa. That CEO guy has some serious lineage. Wait, who exactly is Seiji Kurosawa? again? How do you not hear about such things? Looking them up online will give you an idea. Understood. I'll search for Seiji Kurosawa then. I wonder if the Kurosawa estate might be hiding something. Something that the doppelganger and Zimmers both want. The info stored in the server room? Maybe not, since it's top secret. What a mess if that had leaked. Anyway, I'll go ahead and look up Seiji Kurosawa. So they got So they got a serious clue. So they got, presumably, if these are Stalker Zimmers, at play here. They got the hard drive from Kurosawa's room, and they got the encryption device. They got the red card-like device, which is seemingly the authentication device. But they didn't actually get the server data. And my understanding is that the authentication device goes to the server data. But maybe it goes to the hard drive too, or maybe they got enough from the hard drive to dig through it? Alright. Let's cook. True that Director Kurosawa's son is Yuya Kurosawa, the CEO of UTech. That he's leaving management up to someone else just playing around. Director Kurosawa? They mean Seiji Kurosawa. We were looking up Seiji-san, but info on his son came up. His father's a big shot and the son makes a lot of money, so I'm sure a lot of people envy him. Which one gets more attention? Let's find out. Wait, there's a reaction to Yuya Kurosawa? Just looking up Director Kurosawa will probably lead to more like this. Try using keywords to narrow down the search for info on Seiji. Alright. Ties with big companies and government, and set for the next several years. Sure is nice to have parents in high places. UTech does seem to be doing pretty well. Must be nice not having to work that hard. We're doomed! Company like that getting conflict with the government. Doomed? Are we really? There are plenty of people saying that kind of thing. Ignore them. He's the real deal when it comes to skill, though his business manners are something else. Take on work even with questionable morals. Don't need to watch your back when your parents have power. So his parents are in the government. Or maybe. Don't know yet. They called his father director. Sounds like he has business skills, but no morals. Look at that grin. No place for morals. Maybe that's more of an overseas perspective. That won't work in Japan. Really? I think that those who succeed in business tend to be psychopaths? I can kind of see that. I mean, yeah, well... Funny how it coincides that people who succeed are psychopaths. And they're most inclined to stomp down on their underlings to get increased profits. 7 years ago, any other cases of companies growing so quickly. Can't tell if people are saying good things about him or not. Reputation seems mixed. Nepo baby. Parents hooked him up. That seems to come up a lot. I don't think that's the only factor in this, though I'm sure those connections help a lot. If citizens can get away with anything, should that really be allowed? Empaths aren't just allowed to do anything they want, are they? Oh, Osby, let me tell you about class society. Totally not. Plenty of people think they can, though. Security Director of the National Police Agency. Ooh. How high of a rank is the Security Director of the National Police Agency? The very top? There are a bunch of different departments, but he's above them all. Ooh, that is fascinating. A reaction. We should look into this. Yeah, he's a powerful person, and we don't want to offend him. Let's look him up in advance. Big Boy's daddy's the police director. Explains why UTech Priority's head office in Toranomon. What do they mean by that? Guess they mean because the National Police Agency is near Toranomon? He's untouchable. His dad is the director of security. His face alone can get him places in government offices. And then Daddy can cover up the scandals that may have... Ooh, scandals? Yep, there's scandals. Can he really cover up problems like that? Cover up? Cover up, huh? Who knows? Not sure, but people do love their scandals. Alright, there's a reaction to scandals. People really seem to expect them. Alright. Seiji scandals? Whoa! Boss man scandals! Oh, no scandals! Interplanetary investor Toboro! No scandals. Career civil servant. Kurosawa-san's father seems really impressive. Yeah, he really is. The non-career civil servants are out on the street protecting the people while those career track elites kick back and chat with reporters. Those guys should get out there too. Non-career civil servants. One's not aiming for politics or more, out following leads or talking to victims. Hitting the streets. Because when you rise to the position of director in an organization like that, you essentially take on a political role at that point, right? What do they do? How would I know? I've never been one. Real. Security guards to VIPs. Since the Zimmers are doing terrorist attacks. Must be rough. It's weird to say that they're... The director is like a managerial or political position at that point, right? Oh, then Director Kurosawa will be held responsible? Of VIP security information? Looks like they're facing a pretty serious situation. Quite a scandal. The Zimmers would be targeting Director Kurosawa. Targeting Seiji Kurosawa? I see, that could be possible. My Zimmer activity would be strange for them to suddenly target the director. If they want the information on VIPs protected by the Bureau. Zimmer activity, okay. This person has really thought this through. You'll seriously need to stop speculating like that. I'm worried what else the Zimmers might be trying to do. Let's go into Zimmer activity and see the hordes of the internet. What kind of possibilities are they debating? I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. I don't want to search for Zimmer activity. Let's see what you're up to. It's streamer days. Streamer scandals. He was up to no good when he was younger? He's still young, though. His best behavior even at hostess bars and clubs. People really can change. Not a single scandal. His best behavior. Guess that means he isn't a violent drunk. Total opposite of Beauty Jun. Yeah, true. Beauty Jun was an asshole. It's easy to cover up scandals? Can't be that easy. You've always been good at getting away with things, lol. Why would this person know that? Maybe they knew him personally? Hard to believe, though. Throwaway account. When he's a streamer, I feel like Yuya didn't have as many scandals as others. That's so? I see, maybe he's the type who's careful about these things. Acting on his best behavior, turn his back on Mother Nature. I should know what song you're referencing, but I'm blanking on it right now. Ask staff at restaurants he goes to, everyone has a good impression of him. He's very humble and sweet. Oh, that's easy. He's good to wait staff. That's a small plus in his book. Now, good impressions. If it's only from a few moments of interaction, impressions can be all over the place. Good impression. Don't know which high-rise the Kurosawas live in, but I wish fake policemen would show up and let them dry. Kurosawa-san doesn't live in a high-rise, does he? People just like to make things up. Fake police are also an urban myth. I think the story goes that they show up in women's homes. Two Yuyas. Yuya and Tuya. I got a good eye for people. I think that man is a narcissist. His personality is complete trash. Just looking at him? That's not really something you can tell from a single look. Alright. Anything from him? Blank. Throw you together. Alright. Oh, hey, boss. Seiji Kurosawa. Looking for happiness and a wife. Director of the National Police Security Bureau is a big name after the elite career civil servants. Never thought he was Yuya Kurosawa's father, though. Career civil servants? I mean civil servants with the most power. Okay. We registered that. UTech has the same connections with Seiji. Like politicians often divert public funds to the family business. Is that really true? Who knows? But by the looks of it, his father's influence probably helps with getting work. No cap! Found evidence that Dr. Seiji Kurosawa outsources National Police agency cases to his son's company. Take a look! Great reset, oh no. One of you... Wait, what? This is evidence? No, how could this be evidence? Just some random paper used to make it look like he does. Would this dome to be considered a conflict of interest? Good at hiding their tracks. Isn't that breaking the law? Osmi over here going, this is illegal, you know? This means there are also ways they can evade the law. That's how the money ends up staying with the upper class. Nothing trickles down. Since it's been in place for how many years now? We need to dismantle them now. Great reset. Jasmine, this person, they do give Zimmer vibes. That's the issue with the non-accounts. We can't prove anything. But they're at age when his only son came along. Great reset. Real. The police wouldn't do bad things, would they? Of course not. Prioritizing your family's business is deemed wrong in society, but if you had that power, I bet you'd do it too, lol. Really? Would you? If you were to go work for the government and work your way up the ranks, wouldn't you want to find a way to work with me and Bossman again? When you put it like that, you could avoid that question with a smile, then you'd make a good politician. Oh. AKA, give me a leg up, Osby. When you make it to the top, Osby, don't forget your girl Jasmine. Money breaks because of moron press. Moron press is they destroy the economy button, and everyone panics because they assume that no one would be that stupid, right? Learned what tariffs are in middle school U.S. history, so very worried about how many people do not know what tariffs are. Yeah, far too many. Punished, oh dear. Is that how it is? You mean necessary? That's a Zimmer-like statement. Funneling public money into his son's business, that's an issue, but there is no proof. They're right. They think that... Clever. They think they know what tariffs are. They do not, in fact, know what tariffs are. Legally speaking, as long as he isn't vastly overpaying, they're in the clear. But even so, they wouldn't look great. Yeah, because really, if the director is funneling... If the director's funneling money into his son's company, yeah, that's an interesting... The father to have the police and the son's company getting government work, it's highly possible that's what they're up to. Highly probable. Almost completely certain. An interesting position. Director of the National Police Agency. Giving his son work. We've talked about you two. What about you? Alright. Too many. Huh. Interesting. Following... Oh. Dead Door News. Following the recent arrest of members of the Zimmer terrorist group, Seiji Kurosawa, director of the National Police Security Bureau, announced a plan to bolster VIP protection measures. What might be the Zimmer's next move be? Huh. Kurosawa-san's father was in the news the other day. Oh yeah, I'm very... Strengthening security on high-profile people. Yeah, that... I never had a doubt about that, Clever. We all did. Safe bet that everyone in this chat did. Everyone who was stuck in the US did. So let's move on. We are a minority. Zimmers are scary, I don't get it. Occult fairs are so twisted. There's that Kisaragi guy, too. Next thing you know, the Urban Myth Dissolution... What? Why us? The Urban Myth Dissolution Center will become terrorists, too. Why are we in here? What? They're talking about us? That person sounds way too scared. Protecting high-profile people, so it's only the rich and famous who are afforded protections. But there's more they can do. You can be doing to fight terrorism. More that can be done. I get what they're saying, but it's also important to protect high-profile targets. The Dissolution Center is famous enough to get mentioned on Twitter. This mystery I read once where the younger son was made to take responsibility for the older son's criminal record, and to keep him quiet, the parents gave him all the money and support he needed. What if that's akin to what's happened here? Oh, unperson the Kisaragi child getting all of the money and support to just sort of live unpersoned away from the family, who got radicalized by Twitter and is now going around faking being his brother to steal shit for Twitter. Very possible. There's a bomb threat in the city. In that city, politicians could just escape to underground shelters. What are the average citizens supposed to do? Underground shelters? Like the underground facility we were at recently? No, underground bomb shelters are just an urban myth. That official team within the Right, really, we should claim that name. I heard that there's a special team within the National Police Agency Security Bureau staffed by immortal cops, developed by the former Japanese army specifically to take on extremists like Zimmers. What? That sounds radical. Tell me more. Immortal soldiers? Yeah, right. Cold-brained people will find any excuse to lash out. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center and the ones who follow them are just potential terrorists. Oh dear. How could they? We never even think about doing that. Some people just act like they know it all. I've always thought those people at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center were just ticking time bombs. Only extremists will look into such dark subjects. Looks like we have our own army of haters. Looks like it. They just lumbered us in with the Zimmers. So our survival of devastation and judgment. All lies on Seiji Kurosawa's shoulders, or something like that. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is literally a YouTuber and 2 teen/young adult girls. The one who can save us from destruction is Kurosawa-san's father. I put my money on us over Kurosawa's dad. Devastation and Judgment is the name of the Illuminae card that Azumi has. Nostradamus' great prophecy didn't come true in the end, so I don't think the occultists would actually follow through with their bomb threats. Either way, we can only wait and hope the police will do their best to counter. Isn't she a cop? Jasmine, yeah. People never consider that a terrorist attack could affect them personally. Zimmers? Oh, those super supporters of Tsutomu Kisaragi. I bet you Seiji Kurosawa and the police never expected to have to deal with them now. SAMEZIMA users are Kisaragi supporters? They do often talk about him on that site. And Kisaragi's book is a must-read in occult circles. There's no doubt that terrorist equals weird, occult fans equal Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Kisaragi was a criminal too. So that clearly means that the Urban Myth Dissolution Center equals criminals. Oh, that's bad math. How could they say all that? We took them to the court. We put a defamation case hands down. These haters are all really coming at us. What's going on? Yeah, we're really getting pilloried here. Are the permeating blight? Yeah, we don't actually have any profiles from people here. What if Jasmine is in her 40s and just has really good skin? Is she really dead? We did get Jasmine's name at the very beginning, but we did not get her age. She's just vaguely older than us. By a little bit. At least. Why is the center getting haters? What's going on? I mean, people are starting to believe the Zimmer terrorist attacks. Why would they do something like this? With terrorists trying to carry out devastation and judgment, everyone's scared or confused. They look for a familiar scapegoat they can actually reach. They jump to conclusions on whose fault it is? Human nature. I wouldn't dwell on it. Human nature? So Kurosawa-san's father is a powerful person in the police force. I can't believe he's security director Kurosawa's son. Jasmine, do you already know about Seiji-san? Oh yeah, he's been on TV. Pretty famous guy. Yeah, he's kind of like my boss's boss. Asmi doesn't know human nature since she's not used to being human. Yes. Pretty famous guy. Rich and famous comments we saw. Father is head of the police force, son is a tech company CEO. Or grand boss, yeah. There are people who overreact and assume they're exploiting everyone. So is this SAMEZIMA? Also, hi, Twin. I did see you arrive here. How's it going, Twin? So with this SAMEZIMA admin fueling the movement with the Illuminae cards. I wonder why they do that. They just want more followers in terrorist attacks. Terrorism doesn't guarantee that they'll get the world they want. It's as much of a mystery as the doppelganger itself. How much of this was planned by the SAMEZIMA admin? Let's find the answers at Kurosawa House. Yes. Oh yeah, Zemi, forgot to tell you. Something wrong? Those two working in the server room, they're missing. Oh! You mean Nakata-san and Inoue-san? Kurosawa-san told us and he called. Says they're absent without leave. With Kiyomoto-san and Honda-san, that's 4 missing already! This really doesn't look good. And now I've asked someone I know to look for them. We should be extra careful as well. Okay. Didn't call her boss? Hi. Hello, Kurosawa-san. Kurosawa-san, thank you for waiting. It's fine, I just got here. So about today's investigation... Oh, could you park that van in the back? Stands out too much by the front gate? Damn, I'll go park. So you head on in. Understood. Kurosawa-san, about the doppelganger. Is this the doppelganger? I heard that the 2 staff members of the server room have gone missing, too. If this is the doppelganger's fault, that's already 4 people missing. And you also ran into it at home, right? Kurosawa-san? You are Kurosawa-san, right? Get ready. Don't tell me you're... This is my father's home, Seiji Kurosawa. Oh, yes. Thank you for your time. I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. My name is Asmi Fukurai. Welcome. Big SAMEZIMA energy here. I am Yuya's father, Seiji Kurosawa, Security Director of the National Police Agency. Oh, yes, pleasure to meet you. Who's this behind you? Could I ask who these gentlemen in the suits are? We've had heightened security concerns as of late. I was told I should have a security detail, just in case. They guard me when I'm off work. A security detail? Excuse us for a while, I'll be fine. I have to start by asking you some questions. Okay, so it is him. Unless his doppelganger's gotten good at mimicking his speech. Sure, after all that's been happening lately, I was worried about my father. So I gave him a call and he told me I'd visited last night. Does that mean Did you come here last night, Yuya-san? Of course not. Which means it was the doppelganger who showed up here last night. I find that hard to believe. Who exactly is this doppelganger? Are they involved with the Zimmers? Hi, Jasmine. Good flair, sir. Currently, Fukurai here is looking into things, with both the doppelgangers and the Zimmers as potential suspects. Right? Yes, exactly. You in the back. Have we met before somewhere? Anyway, I see. Yuya, if that is the case, we should ask the police to step in. Actually, there's something we should consider. It shouldn't be too late to contact the police after this investigation. If there's something on your mind, I have no reason to refuse. Please, do what you need to do then. Understood. When we got the call, he was worried that his father's home might have been infiltrated without anyone realizing it. Sounds like it actually happened shortly afterwards. Looking at the intruders' actions here, what they were doing in the house and whether they stole anything. Jasmine, are the director and the center safe? Worried about the haters? That's gonna be okay. What do you think? Any thoughts on this case? Kurosawa-san's doppelganger is clearly acting along Zimmer goals, as it is targeting national police info. Usually if we knew something was stolen, we'd call the police and stop there. What we're doing is supposedly police work, but Kurosawa Jr. is stalling. Chances are he's hiding something. What could he be hiding? He doesn't have the eyes. The shadow is here. Looks like just Kurosawa-san Jr. This shadow, compared to the previous doppelganger shadows, looks somewhat different. Not sure how exactly. Seiji-san might know something. Who's up to something? A shadow that looks just like Kurosawa-san. The doppelganger? So it did show up here, too. The shadow was staring at the painting. Why would the doppelganger care about the painting? Maybe there's a secret to it. Alright. What? That's concerning. A shadow who resembles Kurosawa-san. The doppelganger, perhaps? Up until now, I was able to tell the doppelganger apart at a glance. Today, I'm not getting that feeling. Am I too tired? The doppelganger is fiddling around with the safe. Taking something out of it, perhaps? Alright, what is this? A shadow who looks just like Kurosawa-san. Is it the doppelganger? What is it doing? Touching the things on the shelf? Anything else over here? I like the music of this place. Observe? A painting of a woman. Clearly looks expensive. That is a long neck. The doppelganger was staring at this painting. The frame is fancy too. Must cost a fortune. But why would the doppelganger want to stare at it? Obviously, it hasn't been stolen either. Maybe I should ask Seiji-san. Alright, Junior. We now know that the doppelganger is targeting national police info. That kind of important data isn't kept here, right? If what we mentioned the other day is true, and the information has already been stolen. But it showed up again, so I need you to look into it. We'll try to figure out its motive by following the traces. So what happened? Could you tell us about what happened here yesterday? I actually don't know anything about what happened yesterday. More or less the same as each doppelganger sighting so far. Please ask my father about what happened, too. Oh, right. Then could you tell us why you decided to call Seiji-san? Our server room was infiltrated, so we knew that the doppelganger was targeting the National Police's top-secret data. It made my father a potential target, too. So I was worried and called him, and it turned out the doppelganger had indeed showed up. What are your thoughts on this? Why do you think the doppelganger appeared here? There's a pattern to its actions, and probably to steal something. But there isn't much value here in this house. The painting there might look expensive, but it only cost a few dozen bands of yen. Is that actually expensive? Yeah. Rich people shit. Only possibility I see is the contents of the safe. There's valuables inside. We'll be able to find traces with that power of yours. We'll check if there are any traces around the safe then. Well, I already did that. So you want me to look closer? Look closer, look closely! Doppelganger seems to be taking something from the safe. Maybe something was stolen then. Will the safe be open right now? Observe this. An old-fashioned safe. Is having a safe another Kurosawa family tradition? Well, when you're into top secret stuff, yeah. The safe that the doppelganger was touching. Could it be open? Nope, not open. I think the doppelganger hasn't actually gotten the safe open. The shadow traces tell us something. Alright, what are you doing here? It's holding the kendo trophy upside down. Is it writing something on the bottom? Alright. Strange things are happening here. Various objects lined up on the shelf. Trophy certificates. Looks like a family tradition. What's on the bottom of this? This is the first place trophy for the Prefectural High School Kendo Championship. Shadow was holding this trophy upside down and looking at the bottom. Checking the bottom. A small piece of paper is stuck here. 9630? A 4-digit number? What's it for? This be the safe's combination? There's no way it can. There's no way it would be written here, is there? Alright, hey boss man, we're gonna open your safe. Right in front of you. Without ever talking to you, because I think that would be the silliest thing to do here. 9630? I don't expect it to work, but that shadow's movements might mean it saw the number and entered it. We should at least try, I guess. Wait, no way it opened? Inside is an empty box? Who would keep an empty box inside? Who would keep an empty box inside a safe? He's just watching. Maybe what was stolen was inside the box? I need to check with Seiji-san. Alright, hey boss, we have a lot to talk to you about, it seems. Reintroducing myself, Asmi Fukurai of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Thank you for your help, Seiji Kurosawa, Yuya's father, and security director of the National Police. I try to avoid meddling with things I don't understand too well, but Yuya mentioned that this case is related to the Zimmer incidents that are causing an uproar lately. So you have my cooperation. What happened here? Would you tell us about what happened? Last night around 10 or so, my son came home. I was in my study in the middle of organizing papers. I briefly greeted him, then returned to my desk. A common theme. I told him to wait a bit while I finished my work. After maybe 10 minutes, I came back to this room, but my son was already gone. You know, what if Megaria is going around and just like, picking up everyone who had contact with the doppelganger in this case? And we're just gonna find them all in like a warehouse or something later on, just having pizza together. Like, he was on a separate task from Kurosawa. So maybe he is like actively rounding up the people who interacted with the fake doppelganger. And there's actually like some sort of deal where they were legitimately going to be erased after interacting with the fake doppelganger. But Meguri is out to save them in some way. Or maybe Meguri is out to just spirit them away to make the fake doppelganger real. Maybe 10 minutes I came back to my room, but my son was already gone. So soon? Did you find that strange? Not really. It's normal for my son to be busy working as a company head. And this morning he called and asked whether anyone who looks like him had just come here recently. And that's when Yuya-san realized it was the doppelganger. Did you notice anything? Anything unusual? No, not really. My son came in, I mean the doppelganger. He stopped in and stared at that painting there. So I told him we'd bought it just yesterday. Anything missing? And has anything been taken from your home? Taken? Does the doppelganger steal things? All he had was from his son is that it appeared in this room. I see, thank you. We'll take a look around the house. So Yuya-san only told his father about the doppelganger showing up in his room. Didn't want to worry him? Didn't want to reveal the truth about Sorry, Daddy, your top secret VIP data has kind of been stolen. Did you see his face? He wore no mask. Did you clearly see the doppelganger's face? I did indeed. Was there anything strange? I didn't notice anything. He's my son, after all, so I don't think I would have mistaken him. So were they so similar that his father couldn't tell them apart? The identical twins! About your son. Could you tell me about your son, Yuya-san? Your questions range rather wide. He's the Kurosawa family's only son, and we've taken good care of him. Only son. I've been called overprotective and meddling at times. My wife and I had an early divorce, so he has grown without knowing motherly love. Doppelganger is a daughter! Ooh, it could be. There was a time he would go around causing mischief. And streaming them as part of some activist group. He's just an IRL streamer. He's built on those experiences and now runs an internet technology company. Activist group. Concerning. I see. And you supported him throughout? That's what parents do. There was a 5 on his hard drive in his room. And I swear something either in social media or other random conversation. No, it was the MX? Non-binary inclusive MX? It was the streamer awards, the gold play button and the platinum play button. Mentioned something about the group called... Something in the name of the group mentioned the Fives or something. And the hard drive had a 5 on it. Are you seeing what I'm trying to cook here? He was doing activist group stuff. He had some data on that hard drive which he reacted really hard to. Some data related to the stuff he used to stream, activist related. They specifically took that from his home. But he wouldn't have had a similar... He wouldn't have had a similar in appearance, like, fellow streamer in the group, so... I wouldn't think it'd be directly that, which is the doppelganger. But that is involved in some degree, in some way. About work. Can you tell us a bit about your own work? My work mostly prevents me from mentioning details or anything specific. Or you could say I'm in charge of VIP security within Japan. Are you involved in countering the recent occult terrorist movement? Of course, our organization exists to protect public interest from all forms of disaster. What's in the safe? Excuse me, about the contents of that safe? Oh yes, the safe. It seems something was stolen from inside it. And why would you know this? I've looked and the box inside the safe was empty. You looked? You mean you opened the safe? Oh, maybe that was inappropriate? It's more a matter of how you managed to. Oh, I'm sorry, terribly sorry. I have this strange power that allows me to see things. See things? I need to warn you. We believe the content of the box in the safe was stolen. I'm not trying to understand you fully, but I will confirm. As you said, this object is missing, stolen apparently. What was in the box? I can't tell you much, but it was part of an informational system within the National Police. Oh, is that the system in Kurosawa-san's company server? The one that needs special authentication to access? You know that much? Might as well explain then. As you say, the object in question is a password device needed to access that system. Its existence should only be known to a select few individuals in our leadership. We haven't disclosed details even to our families. Not even your families. And that's what was stolen. There were reports that VIP protection data was uploaded to social networks. Oh no. Well, maybe, sir, you should have kept your safe code like under a rock. Like a spare key. Spare key style. Those were not baseless rumors. Now what? I should tell Jasmine. Jasmine, help! Bestie, help! Not the painting you have there. Ah yes, we purchased that one 2 days ago. We put it up just yesterday. It's not my son, or the doppelganger, rather. I was looking at the painting, too, before anything else. Must be very expensive? To tell you the truth, the frame is more costly. The painting itself is only 50,000 yen. I was surprised to hear that, too. Oh, 50,000 yen isn't inexpensive. Since I thought he was my son, I told him the actual price. If it was actually someone unrelated, I maybe should have bluffed a bit. Haha, is this a joke? What does the painting have to do with anything? I need notes on the people I met. Seiji-san is Kurosawa-san's father. He said he's in charge of a branch of the police. Which one was it? The man in the mascot. Yes, he performs as Poppy-kun, everyone's favorite? Friendly police mascot? Well, that can't be right. Let's think this over again. Though I'd prefer to meet Poppy-kun, to be honest. VIP security. Yes, VIP security and also counter-terrorism. So he's actively fighting the Thimbers. Must be a huge responsibility. Alright. Wow, this map is wild. Alright, we can deduce you. Oh, so 50,000 really is pretty inexpensive for a painting. It's about 350. Interesting. Jasmine, can I talk to you for a bit? Yep. Something was stolen. Jasmine, something was stolen after all. Huh? What was stolen? Password device granting access to the National Police's information system. Doppelganger can access the National Police's info system at will now. So first it was unable to snatch data from the server room. Thus it needed a password device to grab access. So it came here to steal the password device? Wait, that means... What do we do now, huh? We're in big trouble. What should we do? Could you go ask Kurosawa-san's father when he last used the device? Need to make a call right now. Okay. Jasmine tends to make calls at times like this. Jasmine's reporting to her boss. Can I bother you again for a bit? About the stolen device, when was the last time you used it? Well, to be honest, I'm not a tech-savvy person. Received it around 5 years ago and haven't used it at all since then. Oh, is that so? By the way, this is a crisis now. We need to take measures immediately. If you happen to find it, please let me know. Yes, if we happen to, that is. Could you tell us the device's shape and color so we know? It's red and looks like a card. Hello? Did Kurosawa Jr. take that from his father? That's a red card-like device? Is that the same as... was stolen from the Kurosawa estate. He had one. He had one. Which he... Did he show up here to fake this theft? To frame the doppelganger? Alright, let's think things through. Something feels off about today's investigation. I can't quite place it, it just feels different. Doppelganger appeared in front of Seiji-san and searched around inside the house. Well, someone other than Seiji-san was definitely here yesterday. Then again, It also makes sense why the doppelganger's traces... Not miss was high? Huh. There's something different from the usual, isn't there? At least my imaginary version of the director shows up right away. Always be here. Not miss. Aha! I will always be here when you really need me. No tea. No. Oh, wow. When you saw the shadow, you mentioned something was different about it. Yes, the shadow seemed different from the doppelganger we've seen so far. Its actions afterwards seemed weird as well. Now it's different from the previous doppelganger intrusions. The doppelganger... Oh, that's the wild thing. The doppelganger feels real based on the shadow traces, but this was definitely a fake doppelganger sighting. Yuya himself. Made it home finally. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back, Rev. I have a thought. You have a thought. Elucidate. Isn't the shadow actually shadow? Isn't the shadow actually shadow? I have many thoughts. Oh, mood. Here's your screenshot of the day. I think you're the faker around here. Yeah, does it perhaps hold all the monthly meat discount codes? Oh no! The truth is revealed. The stolen item truly does hold. Decrypts all the monthly meat discount codes. Doesn't feel quite right. I should check the journal notes for what everyone mentioned and tell me why something feels off. The shadow. Not to know. Oh. And the shadows seen through clairvoyance actually Yuya himself. Yes. Good! Is the shadow seen through clairvoyance actually Yuya Kurosawa himself? If I remember correctly, Seiji-san explained about the painting to the doppelganger. That was yesterday. It's supposedly been a while since Kurosawa-san was here himself. Why did he know about the painting? I need to check with Kurosawa-san. Aha. Yep. So as I thought... Kurosawa-san, could I talk to you for a moment? Certainly. Maybe. Doppelganger who appeared in front of Seiji-san yesterday. That was actually you, wasn't it? So you caught me. Huh? He just admits to it? Why is this happening? No, wait, it's not what you think. I'm to show all of those who are suffering how incredible your power is. What? Just end up doing it. No harm intended. What do you mean by show? Take photos, upload them, that kind of thing. With your permission, of course. Your power will bring solace to many people. I really respect you. Bro? Hope you don't hold it against me. This feels so wrong. Why would Kurosawa-san say things like this? Please don't take any photos without telling us. I'll be continuing the investigation. Ah, thank you. Investigation resumed! That's really concerning. Jasmine, what the fuck's going on? Yep. Checked about the device and Seiji-san has never used it. What? No, that can't be right. Dr. Kurosawa's device has logs of continued usage starting from several years ago. They're hoping Alchemy will look down on them coldly too. Concerning! Very concerning. From several years ago? Wait, does that mean the doppelganger was there from back then too? Or not? It was stolen yesterday after all. It was stolen yesterday after all. See, I think that Kurosawa Jr. came here yesterday to fake the theft of the device. I think Kurosawa Jr. stole the device years ago, and that's why it was in his office. And he came here yesterday to fake it, conveniently, since conveniently we are investigating a doppelganger. Kurosawa Jr. is the culprit here. There's more to report. Wait, there's more. Sammy, slow down. I know what the doppelganger stole yesterday. It's a red card-like device. Huh? Wait, what? Is that the device that was stolen? From Kurosawa Jr.'s CEO office? This is getting really confusing. We can put this together. Let's think things over a bit. I know it was stolen, but now the situation makes even less sense. The password device kept inside the safe. Teiji-san said he hadn't ever actually used it. Jasmine mentioned it's been in use starting from several years ago. This raises questions about Jasmine's connections. Wonder who she was calling. Oh? Is this real boss or just Jasmine, Osmi's Tulpa? This password device, wasn't it also stolen from the CEO's office? I think there was something about the device kept in the safe. Maybe. Maybe safe it from the safe. Maybe save it for the safe? Okay, not as good as the shadow one, but another screenshot for you. Was it really? The device and the safe were in the same thing? Teiji-san said he thought I had the device in the safe all along. That's the case. Kurosawa-san stole it. Good! Kurosawa-san stole it from the safe. Yes, it must be it. The two are the same device. They're both the red card-like device, so it makes sense that the Zimmers are after it. Why would Kurosawa-san take it without saying anything? There's a lot we need to ask him. He's a Zimmer, Harry. Oh? Is boss gonna call for a dissolution? What is going on, Yuya? Why would the password device, stolen from our safe, be stolen from your company? Did you take it for the safe? I was so intrigued by the work you do. I just took it and kept it in my office. Jasmine mentioned that the log showed it had been used since several years ago. I didn't mean any harm. The doppelganger stole it. I wanted to find it before the worst could happen. Asmi-san's power would make that possible. Not really the time to be complimenting me. It's just gotten out of hand. Isn't it more important to prevent the public from knowing this device was stolen? Jasmine, things are getting really complicated now. If this was just a family conflict, we'd leave it alone and go home right now. So all in all, everything about this case was to cover up for Kurosawa-san's theft? The red password device was taken by the doppelganger. There's no way it just ends there. So I guess there isn't anything we can do about the situation. Thinking. Oh, hello. So we're not... Oh man, that timing, as usual. So we're not getting an Asmi dissolution this chapter. It's the director! Hello, are you okay? How's it going? We were worried about you, Director. Turns out the doppelganger's actions have affected more people than I'd realized. I know you've been busy on your end too, but please don't disappear like that. Important police data was stolen. We've been seeing nasty rumors about the center. We think about those complications once we wrap up this case. Fair enough. Yeah, we're on chapter 5, yep. So we still have one more chance for an Asmi dissolution. Time for dissolution! Alright, here we go. I'm relieved, though. I was anxious about doing the eye-opener part myself. That may happen sooner or later. No, that's a hard pass! Now then, please ensure the Kurosawas can hear you. Yes! This request was about covering, if possible, an object stolen by the doppelganger. Yeah! What about if we sold this solution to dissolving Megarine's body in acid, H.H. Holmes style? Oh no! Megarine was the true urban myth this whole time. For now, let us put on hold whether recovery is even possible, until we determine who exactly we're dealing with. Are we ready? The eye reveals all. Eye-opener! Manifest the eye-opener. Now, let the dissolution begin. In this case, Kyoto-san, secretary at UTech, initially encountered the doppelganger, leading us to follow its traces. We identified it as a doppelganger, based on its appearance being identical with Kurosawa-san, and that it doesn't engage in conversation. So, Miss Asmi. Yes! There have been further indications that the anomaly is indeed a doppelganger. What kind of phenomenon has been observed? A Kurosawa infestation. Things being stolen. Things are being stolen from all sorts of places. It's as frustrating as anomalies can get. That is a common occurrence around this case. Not a characteristic of the doppelganger itself. Except for again, a Kurosawa infestation. It is the infestation. Kurosawa-san has been spotted all over the place. And it's because he is duplicating repeatedly at an infestation level. And what is that a characteristic of? There are indeed some urban myths that divide and multiply. They are unrelated to this particular case. We should revisit those another time when we have plenty of time. Okay. Oh yeah, obviously. People are missing because they met the doppelganger. Kyoto-san, Honda-san, Inoue-san, and Nakata-san. People who encountered the doppelganger have all gone missing. Yes, sorry, I'm in the silly phase of my evening. Great. The 4 individuals you named have not yet been found, so they may or may not be alive. Concerning, if the situation doesn't seem to line up with the doppelganger anomaly's characteristics. Okay. You know how it is when fingers. When fingers. Why do we request a search for a missing object turned into such a complicated matter? It's because of one key factor that made us believe this was all the doppelganger's doing. So, Miss Osme. Yes? What was the notable characteristic of the intruder that kept this incident from being reported to the police and that led to a request to the center instead? It's a breathtakingly beautiful woman. Impersonate someone. Intruder's appearance is identical to Kurosawa-san's. People who encountered it all thought it was him all along. Excellent. That is precisely why we were called in. That aspect is indeed clearly anomalous. Our angle will change from here on. The doppelganger who appeared in the server room seemed to be targeting confidential police information. It turned out, though Miss Fukurai's clairvoyance, that they had given up on that approach. So, Miss Azumi. Yes. To confirm, why did the doppelganger in the server room give up on extracting data? The authenticating device. Access the confidential information, a red card-like password device was required. But this device was only available to high-ranking police officials. So we believe the intruder had no choice but to give up. Yes, that is correct. The device that the doppelganger stole for the CEO office. Alright. So we're gonna prove that the device was stolen from the safe way before it ever was stolen from the CEO office. What that red card-like device? Something seems strange there, didn't it? Yes? Kurosawa-san mentioned that he was intrigued by his father's work and had took it on a whim. With a naive reason, if anything. So, Miss Azumi. Oh yes, he did say that! The question here is, when exactly that device was stolen from the Kurosawa estate? Around when do you think this actually happened? Several years ago. Jasmine looked into this for us. It seemed the password device has been in use since several years ago. Kurosawa mentioned he stole it a week ago, on a whim. That doesn't feel right. Brilliant. Mr. Kurosawa's accounts seem to have a number of inconsistencies here and there. We can't do anything about that itself. I hope they can figure things out, father and son. That... Yuya, there will be no easy way out of this. I expect a full explanation once we're done here. Now for my final question. The culprit who appeared at the Kurosawa family home and stole the red card-like device was your son, Yuya Kurosawa, and the culprits who infiltrated Yuya-san's company and home, the doppelganger, and also acting like a Zimmer. So, Miss Azumi. Yes. Miss Fukurai. You've already encountered the doppelganger and the Zimmer. Oh, I have? Please think back to all the accounts you heard from everyone you talked to. In this case to be possible, who would need to be a Zimmer? She knew the safe was here. But that'd be one of the people who didn't go missing. Which would be Aika. Doppelganger and the Zimmer. Doppelganger who was acting like a Zimmer. Like, we had odd suspicions about Honda, but she went missing. We had Aika Kiyomoto. We have the, this would be the question I truly doubt here. How do you fake that? She was absent. Doppelganger was operating after she got missing. Read this hypothesis a second here. Just read this for a second here. What is an HDD? Well, so it's one of those things that connects to a computer and must record things, right? Right? Oh, hey, here's the 5 on it. Here's the question here. How did Hana-san, who was strapped for cash, know that Kurosawa-san has a huge safe in his room? Like, this question was not resolved. Didn't say a single word. That's not Aika. We're to show that much love for someone like Kurosawa-san. But we have a bunch of unspeakable reasons. We have no reason to doubt Aika-san's intentions. Who knows, maybe Kurosawa-san is actually the henpecked type at home. Please think it over again. Oh, hey. New choices. Oh! Oh! Wait, could it be? All 4 of them? Did I fucking call it? Did I call this one? Did I call this one? When the doppelganger supposedly appeared, those 4 individuals were each on the scene. Though their account and what happened to them since suggests paranormal involvement. Did I just huge brain this? Galaxy brain? Am I the galaxy brain this time? The experience of the vanishing doppelganger and then the disappearance of those who encountered it. That can be explained by all 4 telling the same cover story. Big brain, Donovan! Also, each of the 4 were recently appointed their jobs and came in proximity of Yuya-san. Oh no! It's very likely that the result that the 4 of them worked together to play the role of doppelganger. It's also likely that all of them are Zimmers. The mystery is now solved. Dissolution. I fucking love that. I fucking love that. Zimmers, all 4 of them. Are you unsatisfied with the dissolution results? No, I do see why the dissolution makes sense. But a few things still don't quite make sense. Oh, do tell. doppelganger that I saw through clairvoyance was staring at me. Why did they steal the HDD after stealing the red device? Good point. The VIP protection data that should have been accessible once they had the red device. I would indeed like to discuss those angles in depth. It seems that will have to wait until next time. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? We're in the middle of an important family discussion. Go and wait in the next room until we're done. Wait. It's Inoue-san! Server room security guard at Kurosawa-san's company. Also Nakata-san, the server engineer, and Kimoto-san, the secretary. And Honda-san, the housekeeper. I'm glad you're all safe. Azumi. Sammy, remember what we talked about during the dissolution? Sammy, remember what we talked about literally 5 seconds ago? They enacted the doppelganger. And they're dangerous extremists. Remember who they are. Z? Are you all really Zimmers? What is going on? Where are the SPs? Do you realize I'm your boss? Have you even thought about the consequences? We owe nothing to that joke of a company. We're working toward a higher goal. You disgust me, living the easy life with your family, fortune, and connections. Damn, girl. A family discussion to keep a lid on the incident. For this country to prosper for the next millennium, you rotten sprouts need to be pruned. You assume the terror attacks were happening someplace else? Well, what is happening here and now, so brace yourselves. Everyone, please, hold on! Sammy, get back. These people are dangerous, they no longer care. You have no reason to cover for the filthy rich. Wake up already. They told us their plan. Devastation and judgment are about to happen. The Great Reset is nigh. They? Do you mean the SAMEZIMA admin? This world needs leaders, and those who envision the future and guide the weak. The world's values have been corrupted. The weak know this well. The weak lack the power to change things alone. They are guiding us forward, and gathering us unto a greater power. We should be the ones who bring change to this world. This is a complete mess! Hey you, hurry up and do something. Who's your leader? The SAMEZIMA admin. Please stop all this. It isn't the way to do things. You shouldn't be hurting anyone. If you're siding with this filth, it means that you're not with us. We will fulfill our role here, or we're backing up real quick to enact devastation and judgment. Great. Reset. I really wish the world's values had been corrupted meant to raise taxes on the rich in reality instead of to roll back trans rights. Real. Oh dear. We are in danger. Enough of that nonsense. Answer me. Jasmine, they're not gonna listen. Oh dear. Freeze! What? Oh! Tomiri, secure them all! Suitman! Commissioner Tomiri! All suspects secured! Fine work. Are you safe, Director Kurosawa? Ah, it's you, Tomiri. That was timely. Assistant Commissioner Tomagiri. Assistant Commissioner Tomarigi. Please brief Director Kurosawa on the situation. Assistant Commissioner Yasumi Tonagiri. CUTU team. Security, please, sir. Director Kurosawa, apologies for the commotion. Jasmine? Hi, Jasmine's a cop. You're with the security police? Undercover? What's going on? Sorry, Sammy. What exactly is the CUTU? A counter-unidentified terrorist unit. They proactively prevent terrorist cells from carrying out their plans. Specifically unidentified incidents such as this series of prophecies. Second in command of the cops. Big style cop. I was in the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to gather information. Why would she need to be undercover? Center sure is creepy, but it shouldn't be a threat. Relax, it was initially an investigation target, but it's for information only at this point. We learned a ton through that undercover stint. Hey, Sammy, sorry for not telling you. So that's why you're so good at fighting, and had connections in weird places. Makes sense. Kinda. We meet again. That scary person from the park! I'm glad you remember me. I'm happy to see you've been putting that wondrous power to fruitful use. Oh, so he's with the security police as well? Commissioner, what about Kurosawa Jr.? We sent Yuri Kurosawa home just now, but he probably won't have any charges pressed. Huh? Why not? This all happened because he took the device out without permission. This case will be handled as a mishap on Director Kurosawa's part. The director himself asked us to do so. Or it looks like a serial killer or a hitman mood, yeah. He might want to poach her for the police for her talents. Very possible. Naturally, director is going to fall on the sword. Not the first time he wipes his prodigal son's rear. Mr. McGilly, please remember to be decent in your work. Director Kurosawa's device has been in use these few days as well. It means that he could trace the IPs used to access the server. We may be able to apprehend those involved. We don't know who exactly it is. The next time they access will be the moment of truth. You should get ready, Miss Tomarigi. Oh no! Jasmine goes to war! Sammy, you should head out now. Huh? We'll handle the devastation and judgment prophecy from here. So I'm not part of we, then? We're taking on a terrorist mastermind, not a mysterious entity. It's out of your hands now. Jasmine, please wait! What if you do, don't follow us. But... Miss Tomarigi, they took the bait. Jasmine is so full of death flags. Oh no. Bro's about to break out a Talbot and take hours to do some nonsense like the using some nonsense like the foot washing mansion. Heading to the area. Please, no death flags, Jasmine. Director? Welcome back, Miss Azumi. Oh, I see Jasmine had ulterior motives. Ending theme time. Please don't put it that way. She had her reasons. Even without her, we will need you to continue with your work. You'll need this computer from here on. Oh? Jasmine. Oh no. So far, more or less his plan. Why couldn't we just arrest him? She played her part very nicely. We got the third floor. All the units secure first floor exits. Don't die, Jasmine. Tomarigi here. Third floor, visual and lighting and personnel. Oh shit. Security police. CUTU. Hi. This building is surrounded. You. That's a statue. Oh! Ah! Huh? Oh shit! What? What? Ah! So that's your secret. The Genesis card. One loose end taken care of. Yes, me no. There's a doppelganger. No, I don't think it was. Okay, at the very least, Kurosawa Jr. is gonna get fucking got by his doppelganger, real style. Oh, fuck. Not that... Maybe? Alright. Episode 6. Devastation and Judgment. Great reset. Oh boy. I am the admin of SAMEZIMA. 3 Asamis, oh no. Huh? My phone's glitching out. Did my phone get hacked? Who's this masked guy? It's on the billboard screens too. What is this? Broadcast signal's getting hacked. When the countdown reaches 0, devastation and judgment will be upon us. For your entertainment until then, a simple riddle for you. This is the SAMEZIMA admin. A simple riddle. Pinpoint the broadcast's origin. On it, sir. I dare you. Answer me. What does not exist, even if you speak of it? Now think. Remember. Prophecy is now a warning. What is this? Some kind of PR stuff? Hey, fix my phone already. To my friends in the police, the device is in our hands. Now think, remember, the prophecy is now a warning. What should I do? My phone's totally messed up. I should say with mine. What the? This is not a game. I ask you again. What does not exist, even if you speak of it? You know the answer. Enter it here. Enter it here. Devastation and judgment are upon us. The Great Reset. Reset us all. Reset us all. Reset us all. Video claiming that the devastation and judgment will happen. No, it can't be. Jasmine! Apologies for the sudden call. Huh, this voice. Is this Tomiri-san? Thank you for remembering my name. How'd you get my number? Oh no. Something happened to Jasmine? Stay calm. Let me pick you up first. Yes. By the way, Miss Azumi, at least she's not dead. That's encouraging. What does not exist even if you speak of it? Providence, clearly. Do the words Genesis card mean anything to you? No! You was the director! You criminal scum! How dare you steal police secrets, dirty terrorists! Oh boy. Huh? What's going on? Why is this happening? Give us Maguria! Oh no! Hey, scammy fake psychic, come out and explain yourself! This is terrible! I need to tell the director, but I can't get in like this! Whoa! It's from the director! A picket sign reading no. Sounds like it would be very useful. A good sign. Director, thank goodness, there's a huge crowd here. How's it going? Things do seem lively upstairs. Why is this even happening? It's sudden and feels forced, calling us terrorists who steal police secrets. Likely someone is leading them to this kind of behavior. We should stay away from the center for a while. You don't want them to notice you. Understood. Please make sure you stay in the center. Also, about Jasmine. Yes, I got a call from Tomiri-san. Something happened to Jasmine last night after they left. What did he say? He said he'd pick me up first, then tell me the details. Also, he asked about something called the Genesis card? The Genesis card. Hey, is that one of the center staff over there? Oh no, run! I saw that face online. Must be her! Now the sign says on. Oh no! You should lay low for a while, Miss Azumi. What about you? It should take them a while to break into the center itself. The SAMEZIMA admin, the Genesis card. I have a few things to look into here. Understood. Azumi, run. Whew, I should be safe here, I think. What is going on anyways? Major broadcast hijack, a mob around the center. This is too much. Breathe, Azumi. Relax. You should check what they're saying about the center and about that video. Look into trending topics. Guess I'll start with socials. Victim of criminal case. Intruder stole valuables and confidential information? Oh! Oh, this fucker! This fucker! Oh! He said he was taking pictures of us to be all sappy and shit. Look at this fucker. This is him. Look at him. Look at this fucker. He was taking pictures of us examining the safe. This little shit. Oh my god. What a shit. What a little shit. Oh. Well, that explains where they came from. I need to get you to comment on this first. Wait, is that about me? Why would Kurosawa-san say such things? They were all there during the investigation. Why? What do we do now? Yeah, that's fucked. Oh my god. Wait, no way! What is going on? Where did that story come from? Fucking Kurosawa Jr. God. Alright. We're gonna have to save this for next week. I almost want to try marathon it. Because I'm really hooked now, but goddamn. Alright. We need to raid. While we're thinking about it here. Hang tight. We need to figure out who we're gonna raid first of all. So who's still on for the night? And I'll tell you in advance that I'm gonna... I definitely won't be on Friday. Yeah, next time, the last dissolution. Also, we deserve the cult. Real. Dissolution Day won't be next Friday, because I'll be away on Friday, so it'll... I'm likely gonna try and do the finale Saturday night.